poisson. evening, good, very late evening if you're on the other side of the world. Hello and welcome. Today is Thursday. It's another day of the Essentials Kit. My name is Michael Gramling, the Bard Creative. I'm the DM for tonight's stuff, but I'm joined here by three amazing individuals who I'm going to let introduce themselves. So we'll start at the far end of the table.
Hello, and good day or evening, wherever you may be residing. My name is Cindy, the High Priestess. I am playing Sylvie, the tiefling 7-year-old rogue, and I'm adventuring with my family.
Mi familia.
That was such an amazing introduction.
I know, I almost feel like, did we miss the memo about how we're supposed to do this properly or something?
No.
You go in there and you shit everywhere, and then eventually it's over. Hey, I'm Lo, and I'm Blueberry. She is a barbarian bugbear, and she kicks ass. Very tired.
Very tired.
I'm Lee. I'm the cleric Jasper, and I'm here when she kicks ass to patch her back up and keep the young one alive because she is my student.
Perfect. So before we get into tonight's adventure, do we remember what happened last time?
Not even a little bit.
Not even
I made a
smidgen?
social check and you got really upset, and then we met a bear, and then we came back, and then thunder happened, and everyone is racist against orcs. And that's Blueberry.
That's essentially everything that happened.
This
Yes.
isn't really a cute synopsis of last week.
Last
Are we
week.
orcists?
I think you guys are. Blueberry's trying to be woke, so.
Blueberries had a change in frame of mind. It used to be F doors and smash faces, and now it's like, have we considered speaking like reasonable
These
people?
fucking are my cousins, and you guys are just talking about how there are problems in the neighborhood.
To be fair, they did attack you unwarranted first. That happened. Anyways, so what happened last week? You guys were requested. Well, your aid was requested by a centaur of the forest named Xanath. You guys agreed to help him. Traveling deep into the woods, he told you that there are orcs performing crazy things, causing chaos and sowing death across the forest, and then he needs you guys to put a stop to it. From whence you guys were attacked by orcs, you easily routed them. And then before you continued this onslaught of killing things, we took a bit of a diplomatic move, which ultimately red herringed us all the way back to the beginning of where we started. And that's where we left off. Now, I'm gonna steamroll a bit of the beginning of it, because when you guys returned to the hill to kind of get rid of the orcs that were there that were summoning something, you guys were actually greeted by a very gruesome scene of blood. However, there doesn't appear to be any bodies. It looks like there was an explosion of guts and pieces, but the only thing that has remained is splatters of blood. And there doesn't appear to be any trace of the half-orcs or the orcs that were there previously. And the the circle of stones that was up there, those have also been toppled over. Making your way out of the forest, you guys do find the corpse of Xanath, the centaur that requested your aid.
Oh no.
Xanax. We barely
Xanax.
knew you except for way too much. Goodbye.
You do find it's a hand weapon, but it's fashioned out of bone. It was what the half-orcs were all using when they attacked you previously. But he's been stabbed and he's now lifeless.
So is this a trip to the glue factory or not?
Well, you know what? He's dead before you.
Yeah, like I wouldn't do it in front of my niece unless she's into it. But
Remove
I feel like the horse parts of him are good eating. That's a lot of muscle on a horse.
Whereas,
it's a little lean.
Whereas, yes, the body is even though he seems to have died recently, his body has begun to kind of return to the earth at a rapid pace.
Yeah.
So he's already covered in maggots. You guys do make your way back to Phandalin, upon which you guys rested, drank, kind of somewhat relaxed. It's at this point that the villagers come to you and they tell you that they have found where the dragon is residing in the Sword Coast Mountains. And with your help, if you're ready to face this dragon and save us all, we're willing to show you where to go.
I say, honey, do you have your dragon sword? And it's currently on your back and is about 2 feet bigger than you are.
It's just dragging behind you a little
but
bit.
I still ask.
Yeah. I go to check for it and I feel it and I grab it and I'm like, yep!
Alright, good job, sweetheart.
The townspeople tell you that they found it's an ice spire hold. They actually point to the mountain and it's more than it's about a 2-day travel out there, but you can kind of see the outline of a fortress nestled in the mountain itself. And they point to that and they're like, that's Ice Spire Hold. And that's where that's where the lair of the dragon is at. That's where you'll find Timothy? Tommy?
I can't.
Tamami? It's been so long we've forgotten his name.
I only met him once.
Yes.
I know Eric.
You guys all have your reliable steeds.
Yes.
So we won't offer you any horses. But yes.
I want to take some time to apply some lacquer to my bone horse's death metal skeleton appearance. Like no practical effect, but I just want to I've filed down the bones to make them sharp. I want to paint them a little bit.
Yeah.
Like he's looking pretty fire. Since we got on air, so the answer is probably no, and it would be yes if I could literally load the character sheet.
Are you on my internet?
I don't think so. Oh fuck, maybe that's the problem.
Are we back to voice? Awesome. Yeah, no, that's totally fine. Do you guys? I mean, you guys don't have to leave right now. You guys are in town. What would you guys like to do?
Well, we definitely need to rest.
There was a rest in between the Neverwinter Forest and town. So you guys are all back up to max, and you guys should all have your spells.
Okay.
You're a spell. What do we need to kick a dragon's ass? Do I know?
The true fire way is to just chop its head off. Most things can't live without a face.
Are there any classical stories of heroes fighting dragons I may have read to my young?
Granted, they're more based towards fantasy. The things you do know is that the name of the dragon is Cryovane. It is a white dragon. It is very primal in its nature, and it's considered the dimwit of all of the chromatics. So it's strong, dumb, and it's very basic.
What do they like?
Food.
More than gold and shit?
White dragons aren't primarily the kinds that will hoard treasure as much as they find a place that they are comfortable and they just kind of tend to live. They do accrue treasure, but that's not their main stake.
It does long walks on glaciers, holding hands with smaller beasts.
I can make a pina colada, goddamn. I'm a lady at leisure. So.
You do find an ad in the paper about getting lost in the blizzard.
It was my dear old dragon.
Should we ask the town to maybe give up some
supplies?
Yeah.
Apart from food, they do have cold weather gear that they will lend you. They'll give you.
But what about food for the dragon?
We don't really have food for the dragon. I mean, we do have. You can go pick up a pig. Yeah.
I feel like
there's a farm.
There are multiple farms, and there's a dairy that we went on, and I think saved somebody or killed somebody or got killed. I don't remember exactly, but I feel like we could get a cow carcass or 3.
I think we should get a donation from every farmer as an offer up, and then maybe at least if it doesn't work to like get the dragon away, at least we can distract it while I go stab it.
Yeah, I feel
Give
like
me.
putting a pile of corpses.
I
somewhere
need
is
some kind of
not that way.
charisma check from you.
Okay.
Guidance.
Guidance is a
D4.
You could, yeah. And then tell me what charisma skill you're using.
charisma.
Yeah, any charisma-based skill.
I'll just put persuasion as +2. I don't have anything else.
Okay.
Well, no, deception's just me. I'm not gonna do that. That'd be cheesy, but.
So you're using persuasion?
Yeah, we'll use persuasion.
What do we get?
So, 17.
Okay, so as you're kind of deliberating the idea of like bribing the dragon with food, you can very immediately tell that like the townsfolk of Phandalin they're really not into the idea because the dragon's been terrorizing them. If they give the dragon food, then the dragon's just going to want more food and they're going to have to keep feeding the dragon. What they want is they want to be rid of the nightmare of the dragon. They do seem like they will help you and they'll give you stuff, but the townsfolk motive is like they want security and knowing that the dragon's not going to come and attack the town.
So if we can just have a few animals to give it as a distraction so that maybe I can have an opportunity to use this baby.
Yeah,
I
I feel like
big
if the
sword.
dragon
Distracted.
is dumb, then we can take the thing that we know that it wants.
The hardest part is going to be getting the livestock up the mountain. To getting to Icefire Hold, it's not an easy trek.
Well,
it's going to be cold.
We have goats.
Here's what we have.
I'm going to roll for goats.
Fainting goats, jumping goats.
Is Fritz in chat right now?
No.
No.
Well, then there's no bonus to the goat roll. There are no goats.
Okay.
So, at level 6 Barbarian, which I am a level 7 character, but I have just reached 6 in Barbarian, I gain the Might of a Bear. My carrying capacity, including my maximum load and maximum lift, is doubled. So I feel like I can carry an adult pig.
Yeah.
I'm also a bugbear, so I'm already fucking huge.
So we'll take the pig then.
We'll take a pig carcass. I feel like I could maybe.
Do you want a
can I
carcass,
double
or do you?
fist
I mean,
two
or I
pig
can give you
carcasses?
I can give you a sickly pig that we're gonna put down.
Would a dragon want a sickly pig, or would a dragon want the most succulent goddamn pig, exquisitely roasted?
It is going to be over a day to get there.
Okay. I think.
So-
Well, we can use the wagon that we have to carry the pig up there. That's not a problem.
The wagon might not make it that deep into the mountains, but at least it'll take you to the base.
Yeah, and then that way, Blueberry can take it the rest of the way. I have confidence in my aunt.
So do you want
She
to
can do
take?
that.
Do you want to take a living one that you'll slaughter later, or a dead?
Yeah,
one
that we'll slaughter. I think we should take the sick one that we could slaughter later, because even
Okay.
if it's sick, it's still fresh blood.
Who's gonna
I
pick
want
out
you
the
to
piggy?
promise me this, niece. There is no emotional attachment.
No,
that's
there
gonna
is not.
form between you and this fucking.
No, I won't fall in love with the pig, and if I do, I'll give it a little
Would you
like
like?
bed.
Would you like to pick a pig, or do you want me to just give you one?
Just give us one. I'm not picking.
I
one.
mean, if I had my druthers, we'd have a carcass. If we're taking a live pig, then sure, whatever. Whatever they want to give me.
Okay.
I want to take like a couple of cooking supplies, like an apple and some herbs and stuff. I want to make it look nice.
Oh, she's gonna smoke him out and get him to come out to us then?
Yeah, and we're gonna go up there.
A
We're gonna
luau.
make a.
You want like
a luau.
spices and things to
Yeah.
kind of to cook the pig.
It gets the lotion on its scales, or it gets the pig again.
Yes.
And some
Okay.
Lay's.
Yeah, I'll make them on our way up.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay, yeah.
We said pina coladas, and that's where my head is at now.
I feel
Yeah.
like this is going like Timon and Pumbaa.
Do
We're about to
any
be
do
like,
any of you have cooking utensils already?
Yeah, +1.
Okay.
Kidding.
Do any of you do you have cook in your inventory at least?
Could the city please provide us with some
Well, I'll provide you with
basic
cooking tools.
utensils?
If you don't already have cooking tools,
Thank you.
I
I
will
do-
provide you cooking.
Well,
I'm
we
more
have,
of a
like-
killer.
No, I don't have.
I left that out
either.
between the plate mail and the cooking utensils. Something had to give.
Something had to go.
Vincent
in
the
cooking
ox will be able to carry the rest. Will be able to carry this
Yeah.
a pretty far way. I have
Yeah.
confidence in him too. Yeah.
Vincent's wagon is legendary in of itself.
It
by
is.
the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wagon.
I drew our story on the side of it so far, so that it's like drawings to tell the
Vincent's
story.
wagon.
we're
Vincent has a +1 wagon.
We're
It's
getting
been with
very
him his whole
close
life.
to a van with like awesome shit spray painted on the side.
Pretty
of it.
much, but like kid drawing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like a story being told.
Because I feel like a death metal bone skeleton horse and a van with awesome shit drawn on the side of it kind of go together, and we're gonna go up there and have a luau for this white dragon, and I'm feeling pretty good about it.
I mean, imagine a glowing-eyed Eric drawn on there. Okay?
Is there anything else you guys would like to bring with you? Once you guys get out there, there's nothing out there. You're going in like not the tundra, but you're going like.
We need to re-provision water.
Okay.
And casks. We'll need at least how long? 2 days? You said? Day and a half? I thought you said
It'll
2
be
days.
it's a 2 day. It's a day and a half out there. So you're gonna need 2 days to get there and back.
Well, if we're taking the wagon up as far as we can, then we'll make ration packs into individual days. So we have to then take off packs off the wagon.
Okay.
Do we have anything to? If we have to leave Vincent and the wagon down at the bottom, do they have anything to keep the animals warm? Like any kind of, for lack of a better term, like padded guarding?
I can get you like some like blankets.
You know, you got like a really nice ox sweater, you know, from like Oxco.
Yes, I have a very
where
nice.
oxes come first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the big old ox farm in the sky.
Oh no!
Well, that's not the one I was hoping for.
No,
Oh, okay.
not at all.
I thought
Not
it was
at
Vincent
all.
in an ox coat, and I'm like, Vincent's gonna wear the flesh of his no.
No.
We have cold weather gear.
He'll sip from the horn of his enemies,
There we go.
which was a centaur.
It was just yes, we have cold weather gear for your animals.
Okay.
So.
Mine doesn't need it. I was just thinking about how great it will be, like, mentally when I get enough money to bard my horse by just dipping its bones in metal and letting it cool. It's so fucking cool.
Cool.
Okay,
yeah.
we
Is
get that
there anything else?
No, I mean, do we need
Does
Weston?
anyone perform reconnaissance on its fucking living space?
Yeah, remember they went out there and that's what I was saying earlier. Is, are you telling this town did recon 2 days out and now they're just telling us the shit?
They did recon.
Did they find secret entrances or anything of use?
No. None of them were able to actually make it into the hold. They did find that the cryovane frequents there. They're positive that Icefire Hold is where cryovane is currently layering.
Alright, let's go over there and kick this motherfucking thing's ass.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing else you guys want to get from town, are you ready to head out?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. We cue the music as you head to face this dragon. The trek is... I don't know. How is the trek? Are you guys singing and dancing, or is it pretty...
No, I think one of us needs to talk to my niece about the fact that we're going to find the corpse of her young boyfriend up there.
Seems
Should
like
we
a
have
great
brought
job.
anybody with us? Should we have, or do you think we could do this on our own? I wonder if we should have asked if there was any citizens that wanted to help us on this adventure.
Darling, do you think that? Like, if you were to... Let me put it this way. If you were in a cage with the entire town, do you think the town would win or you would win? And that you were all fighting. You had to fight them all. Would they triumph, or would you, my 6-year-old or my 7-year-old niece?
Alright.
Because I feel like you would.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, we can go look for...
Well, let's go try it. Let's try it. I just figured, well, at least if someone was gonna be bait, it's not us too. We have the pig, but
I guess we could get
sometimes-
like a stable person for all of
We
our
could go ask
rivalry
your
with
girlfriend.
animals.
oh yeah, the old lady. Maybe we can use her as bait.
Yeah, Maleficent or whatever the druid's name is. The
Oh,
one
you
who
guys
wants
are
to-
so
with
much.
that.
The one who wants
I'm
to
okay
shave
with
your
that.
fur.
Listen, if we're gonna use her as bait, I'm fine with it.
Hold on a second. You mean to tell me you want to go to Adabra?
To get her to come up and
The
die.
old housewife.
She
The housewife.
molested me,
The
dude.
cleric just
Fuck this
reset.
chick.
Oh, yay! The cleric, thank you for the reset.
You're gonna take an old senile lady to Icefire Hold?
Hey, she could
That's
have
fine.
worse death.
I just want to make sure that that's what you're gonna
She
try to
can
do.
make healing potions. She is not defenseless. This bitch, and also
I
like,
want to see her fight.
So
yeah, I'm on board with this.
you take a bit of a detour to the windmill that Adabra stays at. As you arrive, you knock on the door. There is no answer.
I burn her house down. No,
It's me. Yes. Roll for arson.
I'm like, wait. I knocked on the door and there's no answer. I only have one option.
Yeah.
You hear a voice on the other side. It's locked. I'm kidding.
Okay,
But there's no
Sounds
response.
safe.
I'm gonna burst the door open now.
Yeah, the door's not locked.
Okay, well that's lame. I open it.
It's open.
Darling, I'm home.
Other than the sounds of like wood creaking and turning as the windmill is broken but still functioning, there's no.
But should I smell the scent of a body returning to the earth?
You do not.
A very old body.
Does it look like she packed up and tried to go help the forest enzymes?
There appears to be nothing. It appears to just be empty.
Flat, but it also could be strong.
Whoa, that is very strong.
Should leave any potions of healing?
Roll investigation.
Okay, who's got the better investigation? Because I feel guidance coming on.
Intelligence is not my strong suit. To be honest.
What am I rolling?
Sylvie, will you be a dear and search this windmill for how about some potions of healing and maybe some of your famous pie?
I'm not sure that any of us are investigatory.
Yeah, I'm very
are
investigative. Yes, very
She's a
much so.
rogue.
Dirty 20.
So Jasper's like, Sylvie, will you be a deer? And Sylvie's like, that's all I can think of. Can you be a deer? And Sylvie's like, yeah.
Because right now, Sylvie, I'm verklempt.
Searching around. Searching around, you see that a couple of her supplies are missing. It's like cloths, bed linens, like materials that would usually go with like a midwife. Otherwise, everything else is just meh.
Okay.
She's
Nothing
missing.
for use there.
I can't
Nope.
load my character sheet.
Who's clicking on it?
That's not me. I'm not clicking anything. Always taking things. No, I need that.
It's so loud on the headphones.
Oh, was it? I'm so sorry. I was fidgeting with it.
So I find nothing. Is
No.
what you tell me. Fantastic.
What you can deduce is that Adabra seems to be busy, possibly bringing new life into this world.
Oh, she's going and helping someone have a baby. Alright. Okay. Well, then I guess we move on.
Did we steal shit from her? I got distracted.
No,
There's
there's
nothing
nothing
about it.
there.
Oh.
She's in town. Whatever she has a value, she probably keeps on her anyways. As a druid.
Yeah.
There was a pie. There's always a pie there.
Oh, I take the
That's good pie.
pie. I totally steal the pie.
It's as good as.
And I
every
grab
time.
a fork from her little dining area and take it with me.
Alright. You little thief.
God, you spoony rogue.
But yeah, Adabra does not appear to be available.
I know you're heartbroken, but it's okay.
I was
Do
looking
we?
forward to watching her being eaten by a dragon.
I don't blame
It
her.
wouldn't be the first time I killed Adabra with the dragon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it happened to one other game. Yeah, do you guys want to continue towards Icefire Hold or continue the search for Adabra?
At maximum
No,
cost.
well, if she's busy.
So what kind of if we wanted to recruit NPCs with us, I was gonna ask my niece what kind she wants, but she's blowing her nose.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. Did you have anyone in mind? Were you thinking combatants or idiots for bait or people who could mind our animals while we're fighting? Like, what were your thoughts on it?
If you want to rally townsfolk, all I'll have you do is give me a speech, IRL, and maybe a persuasion roll, and I'll let you know if you sway anyone to joining your cause.
Who's got good persuasion? I got +2.
That's if you want to
I
add
think this
people.
might be
You
a
do?
clerical skill. I have +2 as well.
Okay, Jasper is the talker, so I think this would be a very much so very interesting speech if given by Jasper. Mine would have just been inspired by a 7-year-old. Jasper is going to be very diplomatic.
Jasper, woo me. Only if you guys really want to.
Yes, if we can bring people to fight to like elongate the possibility of me being able to put as much jabs in without getting hit, the better.
That's fair. Cannon fodder is cannon fodder.
You know what I mean? And the more people around the dragon means the more sneak attacks I'm going to be able to have.
Yes.
I just thought of this, and we'll go with that.
This is what I feel about this. If we kill them all, our family can buy this shit town, renovate it into like lake house condo.
The Fenelon's been up for 2 years, okay? It's already had its rebirth. It's not ready to die.
I wanted to buy it, but I got, these peasants came in, squatters' rights, etc., etc. Why don't we just kill them all? Then we can both clear out the dragon, which will make our property values go way up, and then we can like start moving this lakefront.
You have a lot of conversations with Daddy when you're in town with him, huh?
Yeah, it's hard.
Really
That's your conversation.
well.
Yeah.
That's when I walk out of the room. I'm gonna go play with my toys.
We start talking about you hear the word escrow and you just fall asleep.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to try to win the hearts of some of the common people to join you in your fight.
Oh, please.
Okay, so as I go up there, I'll grasp my holy symbol and ask for Agna's guidance.
Yeah,
on
I
this
want to hear what you're going to say first, and then I'll let you know if you can
Oh,
roll.
okay. Nice, get him ready.
Yeah.
I want to let the townspeople know that the time has come to rid Fandalen of this white dragon scourge,
Okay.
and that we look for true hearts, strong backs, and like-minded individuals to trudge up the mountain with us. Maybe some will stay and keep the animals company and keep the supplies there, but some of the able-bodied fighters will go forth and journey with us, epic heroes, to slay the dragon and bring proof of it to Fandalen. And not only will they share in the glory that is the destruction of Cryogenic, whatever his name was.
Cryogenics.
That's how they say Disney's head. And, not only will they, bask in that glory, think of the spiritual reward that they'll be able to take with them all their lives. Think of what the young men will get to speak of in bars.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
I whisper, maybe we'll do it as a timeshare.
That's a dirty 20.
You may roll a d12.
It's a 4.
Hey!
You have 4 able-bodied fighters
Oh, nice.
and 10 townsfolk that are commoners that will join you.
Man, we're gonna have such a good luau.
I guess we're gonna need to
this is
stock
shaping
more
up to
food
be
on
such a
board.
good
Now there's only
Walking and
goodness.
choreographing
Okay.
a dance.
Yeah.
So you get 4. I need to
guys
give you
can
guys
bring
something
solo
that is not gonna die in one shot.
Veterans problem. But it's up to you.
She said, "Vets, nope, no veterans. We can fight, but we're not that fighty.
Maybe like a guard, I guess.
Let's do. Why am I looking at this? I really look here. Yes. Beyond that,
Werewolves. Were-rat. Oh, hell yeah, they all have were-ratism.
I just want wear badgers.
Oh, but they don't give a fuck. They would never have come with us.
And that's why I wanted to be the Spanish Badger Inquisition.
Oh.
Nobody expects the Badgers.
Okay, let's go.
Is there anything else?
We'd like to try to find anybody who has any knowledge on crossbows or bows, especially. And I will be happy to sink my reserve money into any kind of missile weapons that they can shoot, that the 4, hardy souls who will travel the mountain with us, obviously making sure they have gear, things like that, and food, and then missile weapons to shoot from afar.
Okay. You've got 4 of them. They're going to be bandits. They'll have the bandit stat block.
And
So they do like crossbows.
And just think, they can kill this dragon and finally give up their life of crime.
Oh god, I get to. Ooh, this is great. I have 4 bandits that
Yes.
will listen to you, but ultimately I will decide their fates.
What is the
I need 4 names.
what's the names? Yes, but what's the instrument that is the like the like the?
A liar?
Oh, do it again. Do it
A
again.
No,
dulcimer?
I can't sing. No, the luau one, the Hawaii one.
Oh, the ukulele.
Ukulele, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what, like the little mini guitar,
We-
right? It's
we
like,
need one of them needs to play the ukulele. It doesn't have. It could be one of the commoners. 'Cause
Oh yeah, one of the commoners. Like
we're having a party.
okay.
yeah, totes.
So there can
We're
Yeah,
throwing
one of the
the luau
commoners
for the
has it.
dragon.
It's fine. It's fine.
We should poison the pig too, so that maybe we can get an advantage if he eats the pig.
Oh yeah.
That's clever.
You smart.
I actually have poison available.
Do you?
I do.
Let's buy some.
I'm a smart girl.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Jasper, all those lessons are really coming in handy.
Give me a moment to. Wow, this is great. I'm loving this.
That was not sometimes the lesson I was trying to get across, but your strategy is sound.
I remember what that king did that one time, and I think that sounds like a good idea.
I think the moral of that story was to be a little bit more honest and fair when dealing with contractual dealings and maintain decorum. But you know what? Hey, if that's what you took away from it, yeah, welcome to the school system.
Can they all have tiki torches? The commoners, please.
And white polo shirts.
Sorry.
We smeared.
You guys are doing is making Mikey feel sad because his ukulele got stolen.
Your ukulele got, like IRL? Your ukulele got stolen?
Yeah.
Where the fuck, what kind of ghetto ass place were you in where a ukulele gets
He
stolen?
said home.
By your
Alright.
child or?
The car was in the driveway.
No.
Right?
My car
Oh,
was
on
out
the
on
street.
my car was out on the street and it just got prowled. I left one of the doors unlocked and they went through it.
Fuck, that's such a dick move. Like, okay.
They
take
took all my
the
hairbands
electronic-
too.
What?
I don't know.
Every single dice he owns, they took.
What?
Yeah.
So like
I
your
lost my
friend
laptop,
remember
my
the friend
dice.
that like gave you those dice for your birthday when you were at PAX, who left those for you?
Oh yeah, Nicole.
She had given Mikey a really cute like sewage set.
Those were one of my favorite. Those were one of my favorite sets
Yeah,
of
he was
dice.
so in love with them.
The oldest pair of dice, the first pair of dice I ever owned. That was taken as well.
Did you make a Reddit post about this?
No.
Okay, because I saw on the Dice subreddit recently, somebody made a big post about how all their dice got stolen.
Apparently that's a thing right now. Guess there's a black market for the dice now.
If anyone ever steals my dice, that's what triggers me into being Liam Neeson. I
Yeah!
have a
I
particular
will
set of
find
skills,
you.
and I will find you.
Okay. I have poison. It's called Pale Tincture. It's going to cost 250 gold pieces. This isn't something I can give you.
You can't give it to us?
Not for free. It's 250 gold pieces.
Cleric, you are our money man. I don't think we have 250 gold pieces.
Actually, we all do have 250.
Yeah, we should have a lot of gold.
You have a
right now.
stupid amount of money.
Oh, okay, I'll
Yeah.
buy the poison. I think this is a great idea. Do we have, you say we each have it, or we all
We each have it, so we
okay,
can
I'll,
pull out.
I'll spend mine to buy the poison.
I'm spending mine to outfit the 10
Sorry, guys.
civilians, four bandits, And a partridge in a pear tree.
Now, the dose is just a single vial.
Okay.
The dragon has to consume the entire vial for the poison to take effect. That's about it. So if you give it the pig, just make sure it eats the whole pig and not like a piece of the pig. Don't offer it like just the ear, because that won't work.
No, we're gonna. The whole pig's getting injected.
Do they all have tiki torches, right? And one of them has the ukulele.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that whole pig's getting injected, not the ear, the whole thing.
And the pale tincture lasts as long as it is like wet. So if you poison the pig or if you poison your food with it,
So we'll just put the vial into the pig then.
it'll
Do
probably
pigs have orgasms that last like 40 minutes?
you'll wanna break the vial inside the pig when you do it. Did you say 40-minute orgasms?
Yeah.
Weird facts about animals.
Today you learned.
Wow.
Ducks have squiggly dicks.
So
Oh,
the
Pigs
Yeah.
have 40-minute orgasms.
The squiggly, it's squiggly.
so in the cold weather, the pale tincture will probably last about an hour before it loses its potency.
I will put it. Blueberry will put it into her very furry and imposing bodice. Right there. I just keep
right
it.
there.
Nobody's gonna fuck with this tincture.
Cool. Beyond that, so you've got 10 commoners and 4
Like a pig's orgasm.
people who can at least pick up a weapon. Is there anything else you'd like to do before you make your way towards Icespire Hold?
I like a couple grass skirts. No, I think we're good.
Do you have weaver? Does anyone have weaver's tools?
I'm not. No.
They don't have any grass skirts.
I can definitely see a picture
I have
of
disguise
Blueberry
kit.
crocheting.
The one with the ukulele knows how to weave. We'll see if he can make everyone grass skirts.
Okay.
I love it.
Oof.
Alright.
Thank you, DM.
He's able to make one grass skirt. He's like making excuses, like it's just it's just very time. He sucks.
Can
at it.
I do
It
my
just takes a
disguise
long
kit? Can
time.
I try to make grass skirts then?
With your disguise kit?
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
So how do I roll for that again? What is it?
You're gonna roll that. Are you proficient in your disguise
Yes,
kit?
I am.
You'll add a proficiency bonus.
So you have a dice tray that just says
Is it,
butts.
I know it's the best dice
Oh,
tray
hold on a
ever, and it helped me roll a really beautiful one, and that would be what? I'm sorry, what was I rolling for again?
You're rolling on your disguise kit.
And I add what to it again? I'm sorry. I was
Proficiency, maybe? I
Efficiency.
have no idea.
Yeah, because I have
I'm not gonna pretend to remember this one because I honestly don't.
All you get to do.
plus 3. Okay, that's 19, 21.
Yeah, you make a child size grass skirt.
Sweet.
It even it sounds like Hawaii.
It goes
Yeah,
like it's got like
It's
a rhythmic sound to
pretty
it.
rad, dude. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's
Is there
get up
anything
this
else?
mountain.
Are you ready to head to Icespire Hole?
Yeah, let's as we whistle while we work type
Okay.
thing.
So, great. Yeah. So you have a bit of an entourage of people. Everyone's kind of brimming with we're gonna do this. We're gonna be successful. No one's gonna get hurt. We have no fear for our lives. Kind of it's
I gently
unwavering
inquire
confidence.
about, the properties that they all live on. It's wild curiosity.
Following that, the first night is going to come to pass. As you make camp, what do you do to kind of pass the time?
We're gonna practice our skirt, grass skirt dancing, hula dancing. There we go.
Make a performance check.
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
If there's any light left, I'd like to try to have the bandits take some target.
Can I have an advantage since I have my beautiful grass
No.
skirt?
What'd you get?
I rolled this.
I haven't rolled anything yet.
You do not get advantage.
Oh, that's a hard one.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I
That's
rolled
a
7.
hard one with 2.
Show
Makes
me
it
show me
3.
your hula. That's how you do it. Oh man. So Sylvie's doing that while we're all practicing, you know, how to do the.
I think it's wonderful.
Yeah. So the other
Enjoy
four.
You're always so proud of
they'll
me.
spend some time doing
No matter what you
practice.
do.
Okay. And then
So
I will
cute.
ask the 10 that we have with us to start prepping camp.
She went. That's how she won, Daddy.
Let's get a fire pit started. Let's get one of them to hand out rations to the rest of the team.
Okay. They head out. They grab wood, all the essentials to make camp. Things get assembled relatively quick. They are commoners, but they're resourceful in their kind of gruffness. The night's gonna pass on. So I read this thing, and it's called Campfire Talk. So if one of the three of you would like to share a story about your character and the world you guys live in, you may. It could be a story of love, loss, or nothing. If anyone wants to just jump into that.
So one day when I was at school, this
So we're gonna
little
see
boy
real quick.
named
So
Dan-
everyone's around the campfire at this point. Some people have food. Some people are still practicing.
Mhm.
Okay.
I just finished doing my dance.
Yeah. But this
And we're
thing.
all, yes.
So good.
So there was this one boy named Daniel, and he came up to me on the playground, and he was like, "Hey, your horns are really weird," and I was like, "But that's not nice." And then I went and I told Mrs. What's her name? I don't even remember because I don't go to that school anymore. But she was like, "Hey, Daniel, that's not nice."
And did you kill him, darling?
I was not practiced well in the arts, so like I didn't really, and he made me cry. But it's okay because Daniel ended up getting eaten anyways by a family of goblins that came over there, and I was like, "That's what you get."
I'm in tears. Just.
Oh my god! I feel sad for Daniel.
I don't.
Why he was so mean?
That guy, he got it coming.
And that concludes our evening of campfire.
Oh, I was gonna say I got one.
Okay, yeah. No, we'll keep sharing.
So Jasper sits down on a rock by the fire and kind of leans in and out so the shadow plays on his face. So one time I was at the library in Waterdeep and we'd hired a bouncer.
Wait, hold on a second. Why is there a bouncer at the library?
Because books are worth money.
Wizards,
Fool.
man.
Oh, okay.
And,
Waterdeep, damn it.
Yeah.
and what had happened is this fighter who we all thought was, kind of a class act and everything, he came up to one of us because he was trying to return a book. He had this child by the scruff of his neck, and we were all really concerned. And he goes, "This child does not know the Dewey Decimal System!" And then he takes out his two-handed longsword, and he's gonna, cut the child to pieces. We're like, wait, we'll teach him.
The Dewey Decimal System.
Yes, because he put the book back in the wrong shelf area. And thus, that is a crime punishable by death. Because every child needs to learn how to read.
One of the commoners is like, "I ain't never learned how to read, but I can,
Kill.
but I can chop wood."
Okay, that's good.
We will then.
Uh,
I start
Fire's
to-
looking low.
while the night is still young,
Wait, I don't
Is
get
Blue-
one.
no, are you gonna tell a story?
would you like to share
Yes,
a
please.
story of your character?
I sit down and I start to talk about a really exciting acquisition that my family once made of a very strategic piece of property. And it turns into the milkshake story from There Will Be Blood. But to any sane and normal person, it's incredibly fucking boring. So I'm really into it and laughing at my own jokes.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I
as you
started
kind of
using,
go on,
very
everyone's just kind of
arcane,
petering out.
you
Big
start
day
to,
tomorrow. Don't want to miss it.
Someone who's paying close attention though would start to get the sense that so my family's weird, right? We're a bunch of monsters essentially, but we're accepted by polite society, And if you really listen closely to my story, you start to understand that the reason that we are accepted is because we own a lot of little key pieces of property, and like we have a bunch of politicians by the balls.
So you have strong influences, and that makes you kind of accepted.
Yeah, like they have to accept us.
Gotcha.
You might hear the word skullport bandied about quite a bit.
So as you kind of finish your tale, most of the crowd is passed out and kind of heads off for the night. The night, passes on like every night does. It's quiet, it's chill.
As I'm getting put to bed, I remember all of a sudden the teacher's name.
What's the teacher's name?
Ms. Hellbottom. And I say it, and I whisper it to Jasper as I'm falling asleep as he tucks me in.
Ms. Hellbottom.
Oh yeah, her. She had a nice bottom.
It's hot.
I'm already snoring by the time you say that.
Is she a redhead?
No, she was like fire. She's fuel, like fire.
So she's a Genasi?
Yeah, exactly.
You know they put out an official pronunciation. You're supposed to say genocide.
Oh, it's genocide?
That's what they like literally like a month ago were like, it's genocide. And I'm like,
everyone's been saying Genasi forever.
I'm gonna say Genasi, dude, because it sounds a lot like
genocide.
Yeah.
We're gonna stick with
just like the character class after they didn't update it.
Ooh.
Too soon.
Following that, kind of the worry kind of affects the followers. None of them really get any good sleep because they know tomorrow they're going to face Cryo Bay. The morning comes, breakfast is served, camp is broken down. You continue your way towards Icefire Hold. You begin to ascend the Sword Mountains. As you make your way... Oh, well, you're at the base of the mountain. At this point, things are going to get... It's going to get a lot more difficult to bring, like, Vincent and the horses, and it's going to very quickly turn into a bit of a narrow pathway. Do you guys want to continue bringing the animals? Do you want to leave them down there?
Can we leave them in a place where they're not going to get eaten?
Or freeze to death.
Yeah.
Okay, can we have one of our villagers, take them back to the village?
Well, we could probably have the 10 of them take them back if we just need the 4 bandits you're carrying.
But we were going to have throw Lua.
Well, we can do it with
you've got 10 commoners to assign tasks to.
Why don't we have 4 of them take the animals back to the village? We'll keep the other 6 for cannon fodder. And to
do you want them to take them back or just hang out at the base of the mountain?
Where do
we
we
should
think...
probably have them hang out because if there is treasure up there, you want to carry it all back.
That's true. Treasure. I'm just thinking of... Can they hang out at the base of the mountain and not be super exposed to being eaten by a dragon? Okay.
Yeah.
Although,
they can always try.
Woe betide the dragon that tries to eat my fucking horse, but we'll see.
You're going to choke
on
that.
We're leaving 4 of them, right?
Yeah, 1 for each animal and 1 just because.
And the one that's got Eric, the one that's gonna take care of Eric, like I'm like rambling on about like he really likes sugar. His favorite candy is.
Don't forget to brush him every minute of every day.
And his favorite spot is right under his chin. And when he neighs, that means he's hungry. And like I'm saying, all this like more than enough information that they just really don't need. You know.
When you like. In a movie sense, the camera pans past you where Eric's like on his back kicking into the air.
Yes. Yes.
And then it pans a little bit further, and then there's Death into the horse, like. And then Vincent like enters the scene and is like, Vincent. Death Metal Horse is like, Death Metal Horse, and walks away.
I salute my horse and tell him he is a noble warrior. Tell him to watch my weapons.
Is it because they're just all interwoven into its bones?
Yeah.
Death Metal
porcupine of death.
Yes. Okay, cool. So we're gonna leave 4 commoners down there with the animals.
Oh yeah, I'll use Beast Speech and tell Eric that if we're not back in 2 days, shoot through the ropes and get back to town.
Eric. Eric understands. Eric will do this.
I know he does. I
Yeah.
use bee speech.
Yeah. Sweet. So we're going to begin to ascend the Sword Mountain towards Icefire Hold. As you make your way, the temperature begins to drop. You don on your cold weather gear. The wind blows through the foothills of the Sword Mountain. Within time, you begin to see snow. A bit later on, you happen upon a large prone creature that seems to be frozen in a block of ice. Do you want to check that out or continue up your pathway?
Yeah, I'll poke at it. I'll grab the butt of my weapon and from 15 feet away I'll smack at the ice cube.
As you approach this giant lump of ice, the frozen creature is an ogre. It's frozen kind of in like a battle pose, but again, it's literally just in a huge block of ice.
Is it dead?
Oh yeah, it looks dead.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure it's dead. There is a leather satchel encased in the ice that you could probably start chipping away at the ice and try to get to.
Nah, fuck that. Let's just go to Mom.
He might have something important.
Like, do you smell magic?
Well, I can't smell magic. Give me 10 minutes and I can look for magic.
Yeah, let's take 10, but I want to fortify our position if we're gonna wait here for 10 minutes.
Okay. Lock and load. I'll start chanting.
The satchel glows. You can see three kind of small items.
How big is this ice cube?
It encases the entire ogre.
I pick him up and smash it against the ground.
Like that.
I'm very strong.
I don't know how much that weighs particularly. It's hundreds of pounds.
I'm a bugbear barbarian who has strength of the bear totem. I'm really strong.
I'm gonna encase in ice. The ice is it's gonna be stuck to the ground. Give me an athletics check. Why not? Fuck it. Yeah, let's see.
21.
As you begin to kind of push at it and pull at it, it's too heavy for you to lift over your head. Yeah.
Can I smash into it?
Yeah. You can hit it with you can punch it, you can smack it with your axe. The satchel's not too deep into the ice.
Okay, I'll...
Well, you're super cheesing over there, Cindy.
I'm not. I'm
Every
just.
time I look over, you're like... It's like you farted, but you're just waiting. You're waiting for someone to say something.
I am.
Wait. I have advantage on strength checks made to push, pull, lift, or break objects. So can I roll that again? Because I have advantage on breaking things.
Is that just like your racial ability, or
No, it's literally the one thing I get for leveling.
Oh God.
It's aspect of the bear. This is kind of like a key barbarian thing. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really hard for me to quantify it.
All right.
Yeah, you lift it over your head.
Okay.
You have an ogre encased in ice.
Yeah, and I smash it onto the rock repeatedly, like as if.
Oh God.
It's my ogre in a box.
Okay. Yeah. It breaks open. Kind of as the ice begins to crack, it cracks with the ogre inside it. So like this chunk of ice breaks off, but it brings like sections of the ogre with it.
Yeah.
You make you manage to get to the satchel, but by the time you've kind of bashed it all the way, the satchel is wet. Inside, you find the remnants of 3 broken potions of healing.
Okay.
That are now worthless.
I give you the satchel. I'm like, here you are, dear.
After the first woof, the glimmer faded.
It's like Golem smacking a fish on the rock to break all of his bones. That's what just happened, but it was an ogre.
There you go.
This is why we can't have nice things.
It literally is the exact reason why.
So I guess we will continue the ascent towards Icefire Hold. It's cloudy. As you ascend higher and higher, kind of clouds and fog partially obscure the stone fortress situated atop the icy spur of a jagged snow-covered mountain that you recognize as Icefire Peak. The fortress consists of two buildings that are connected by a bridge. The first building, which is a bit smaller, there seems to be a pathway. Ooh, that's where it is. There seems to be a pathway that spirals up to it. That's going to be right here. It spirals up to it. You do not see a dragon. You don't hear a dragon. There doesn't seem to be any commotion around. The fog and clouds, everything is partially obscured. The path before you, there are spotches of ice and difficult terrain. It's very narrow, so you guys will have to maintain kind of a line. How would you like to approach from here?
What do you think? Go up and around, get to the front door.
We're starting here.
Yeah.
Can we just like check, like, whatever we do, I want to keep one eye open for secret entrances into the rock.
You guys are like a distance out, and you guys are looking at it. Hey, who painted this? I like that song.
It's beautiful.
So you want to keep just an eye out for secret entrances?
Well, I mean, I'm not really, like, we can't fly or anything, right? Like, I'm not really seeing alternate. I think we just have to walk up the fucking path in case Rossera. Words of a wise man.
Okay. Just trudge and trudge?
I mean, there's not too much more option that I'm seeing unless somebody has, like, stone meld or whatever the fuck. We're not really a spell having group.
Like she said, I'm gonna be investigating the whole way up to see if there's any sneaky ways in there.
Okay. So what I'll have you do, is you guys are going to come all the way up here. You guys will be here.
Okay.
This is going to be difficult terrain in here. So whoever's in front, go ahead and put your mini right there.
Should that be me?
You're the good at lookingest of us, and probably goes like this, I would imagine.
And then you've got essentially 10 people on the line behind you. I need Ben.
Don't have that many knees.
I need. Oh, can you hand me the nut sack?
Oh gosh,
God, stop saying that.
What are you talking about?
When you said that to me the first time about that fucking bag too, I was like, "What, Mikey?"
I need 10.
And then you showed me the bag.
Or 10
Sneaky
pennies,
bastard.
an assortment of pennies and nickels. If we have an assortment of penny and nickels, that would be cool too.
You're a penny
Following forward, Sylvie, you do not see any. There's been no secret entrances, nothing like that.
Okay.
The path in front of you, because you are kind of trying to keep your whereabouts, you can tell that the area in front of you is slanted and it is icy.
Does anybody have any sort of fire magic that we can melt this, maybe?
I'm a healer, Captain, not a necromancer.
Yeah, we're really, like, mostly about the punching and the killing, and then the unkilling sometimes.
Okay.
I have speak with animals and beast sense. I guess we could talk to, like, the bug or something and see if there's a safe way through.
How many did we bring now?
10. You have four
four
fightables
bandits, yeah.
and 6 commoners.
Here, you know what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. These are gonna be our bandits.
You can either, because there's 2 of the blue and red, and there's 2 of the swirl and green.
Well, I'm gonna make.
I can just
Gonna
pick
make
you up
them all
and throw you
commoners.
across.
And then-
because I was either thinking like,
I'm gonna
does
have the
anybody have
bandits
like
bring
any
up rear
grappling
guard.
hooks so that way we can try to see if we can use a grapple hook to like throw and just kind of use a rope to pull us up so maybe we don't fall.
Kind of. This here is just like basically sheer rock face. with snow.
Oh, can I?
The actual building here raises about 12 feet.
So 20. So it looks like this patch is only like 20 feet across. Can I just pick her up and throw her across?
Sure.
I'll you actually tie a rope on yourself first.
Yeah, I have a hempen rope I can tie on and around my waist.
Sure.
Okay, I would like to throw my niece across the gap.
Yeah. Cindy's on the other side.
Okay. Jasper, you next.
You gonna throw the Jasper?
Yeah, sweetheart, back up. Is there anything behind you? Do you see anything up on the bridge, darling?
Do I see anything on the bridge?
You don't see anything on the bridge, but you do know that there's like a bell.
There's a bell on it?
Yeah, like raised in there. Like if you look, so you see bridge, and then like there's a brass bell.
Does it look like something on the bridge is attached to the bell?
No.
So it's not like if we step on the bridge that it's gonna.
No, you're gonna go underneath the bridge here.
I see.
Yeah, this is up there.
Does it seem like I can easily throw pretty much all of our goons?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just
you make your way past the difficult terrain.
Okay.
I mean, unless you guys want to do anything specific, you guys can go all the way towards the front door over here.
Okay, cool. We trundle up. I don't know that we're trying to be stealthy with a bunch of idiots and us.
Sylvie, in front of you is a door. Here we go. It's a normal door made of wood, fitted with rusty iron handles and hinges. That's pretty much it. It doesn't appear to be anything special. There is,
Is it locked?
the door does not appear to be locked, no. The banding on it might give you the suggestion that it can be barred shut. However, it does not appear to be so.
So I slowly push the door, then open.
The door begins to creak as the outside air kind of blows its way in. So you see inside you can see these are horse stables. There are 4 horses in the first 4 stables.
They're
Horses-
live?
Yes. They seem to be kind of just be chilling, eating hay.
Hey.
There are torch sconces, so there is light in this room.
Okay.
And then like this here, these are arrow slits. Like,
Is there a ceiling on all this, or are we open?
there is a ceiling in all of this,
that
and
bridge?
so natural light does also come in a little bit.
Okay.
We should probably check.
Push the door all the way
and
open?
See who's here. Does it drive
As
them
I
not
creak
like
it open, I don't like super loud say it, but I'm like, hello?
The horses look at you. But like the sound of kind of the outside air, like kind of whirling past the entrance, is a bit louder than when you're speaking. Oh, no, there's no response. The horses all see you. And they go back to eating.
I kind of step in to the side right here into this stable
Sure.
next to the horse to kind of let everybody in.
Okay. The horses chill. So everyone kind of start flooding into the room.
I want to. I guess my investigation's not bad. I'm gonna ask Agma for guidance, and I want to see if there's any footprints besides ours around these stables, because this is very strange that a horse would light torches and keep horses in the stable. I mean, it's one thing to keep your lunch happy, but what is this, Kobe? That's gonna be a 22 with mods.
Yes, there are very visible tracks from the horses coming and going from the trail you guys have been following.
Do they look goblinoid-ish?
No.
Human?
They would be medium-sized humans. Medium-sized humanoids. Bipedals.
So there are humanoids up here, which begs the question is why are they residing with the dragon?
Well, the medium humanoids that are not kobolds, then they must be nut jobs. I'll get the glaive out. I start to evaluate this property that we're in, and its pluses and minuses. I think that we're gonna fucking walk around and I'm gonna knock on some doors.
Cool. So as you get to
I'm gonna
one square back, I'm just gonna have you guys all roll initiative real quick.
Yeah.
Well, there goes my 20 for the night.
What do we got?
18.
18, 15.
Natural 20.
Nat 20, so this can be Jasper, Blueberry,
Where goes first?
and it's going to be Sylvie, Commoners, no, DM, and then NPC. If you wouldn't mind arranging those four in these four spots. Blueberry.
Yeah.
As you round the corner, and this is all like torch lit, there are four armored, weapons drawn humans who stand there, well knowing that you guys are here. The one up front with the daggery bits? Is that daggery bits? No, we're gonna do the flesh golem looking dude. With weapons drawn is like, excuse me, what are you doing here?
Oh, to me?
Yeah.
Oh, darling, we've come up here to kill a dragon or something.
You can bring all those dudes kind of up as well.
Is it your dragon or its humans? What's the relationship there? It seems odd to me.
Listen. Here's the skinny. The dragon's treasure is ours. So you should turn around and leave so you don't get hurt.
So you're not in bed with the dragon?
Oh, no.
Have you killed it?
No.
We don't care about the treasure.
Persuade me.
Okay. That's not a terrible roll for a barbarian trying to persuade somebody. 17.
So you're here to slay the dragon.
Yes, I'm trying to teach my niece important life lessons, and this seemed like the experience that every young woman of her age should have. I mean, I slayed a dragon when I was in my early teens, and, you know, she's about to start to climb her path to adulthood, and in front of it is many dragons, including this one.
Plus, the microeconomics of the area are being hurt by the dragon, thus farmers are not able to produce food, bring animals to market, and thus it is causing a economic...
How do I know you're not lying to me about what?
I mean, I rolled a 17.
I tell him in the back, I'm like, because we have a bunch of townspeople here that could tell you.
What I mean to say...
Yes, we all
What I
came
mean
up
to
here,
say
villagers with torches.
is I need to
classic
have... Let me get this straight. You'll go kill the dragon and give us all the treasure?
Sure, whatever. I'm not
Wait,
here for
what?
trouble.
See, I need some assurances for something like that.
What exactly are you looking for, mister?
How about you give us all of your money, because let's face it, if you go, you face the dragon, you die, you're not going to need it. You give us all of your money. You go, you fight the dragon, you defeat the dragon, we give you your money back, then we take the treasure from the dragon. Everything's fine. You get your things, we get our things, nothing for us to fight over.
This guy's a bully.
Yes, dear, he does seem to be a bully.
Mrs. Hellbottom would not be nice to him and put him on timeout.
Yes, what happened to that bully in your story again?
He got eaten by a really mean and angry goblins because he was a bully.
Well, dear, and I smile, and my sort of teeth are revealed, gleaming in this glimmering torchlight, row after row of
To remind me of the goblins.
There are no goblins here today, but there is us.
Yes.
And I'll take my weapon out.
I mean, if you want to move towards combat, Jasper, you get to make the first action.
I mean, it sounds like he either wants our stuff before we can even go fight dragons. He wants to rob us.
Don't think about it. Think of
He
it.
sounds like a hustler.
He
Let's
sounds like
fucking
he's
kick
trying to
his
rob
ass.
us.
Okay, it's just like giving the bar.
So
your
what makes you
credit
think
card.
we're not gonna live from the dragons, mister? Because my aunt here said she's slayed dragons before, and you're saying that we're gonna die. And I think you should just move out of our way and let us do what we're here to do, and you're wasting our time.
You're wasting our time.
What is your time? Who are
We were
you?
here first.
Then go fight the
The
dragons.
treasure is ours. I'm sick of you guys lying to me, being like, "Oh, goody two shoes, we're coming here to just fight off a dragon." That's malarkey.
Do you ever see like somebody?
I
who's-
grab my short bow and I shoot at the guy that's talking.
Yeah,
Jasper,
I
you get to
mean,
make the first action.
This is,
Well,
If
I feel
anything.
I
I'm
feel
tired
that
of
we're
him talking.
slightly
Yeah, we
committed
should go.
already
No,
to
we're-
this. Okay, so Jasper calls forth a giant holy tome, and as a spiritual weapon, it will sit there until I can go get the marker.
Okay.
And I will proceed to then try to hit him. That's going to be a 22.
22 will hit.
That's just,
And this is
so
dagger
we're
based.
yelling at him, and then a fucking spectral book materializes and just bitch slaps him.
Wow.
He will take 8 points
I love it.
from War and Peace.
Gloves up.
Jason.
Perfect.
And then I will ask him now to
Jasper's
make a
such a
wisdom
gentleman.
saving throw. Because I'm going to bang the gong and get it on.
The best of times.
I got a 19.
You have succeeded in your wisdom saving throw. Thus, the book of knowledge was not followed up by the oh god,
I got
oh
my,
god, that
my
hurt.
literature.
Yeah.
Following that is going to be blueberry.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'll. So what do we got? We got meat. Who looks like they can throw spells?
They're all. None of them look like they can throw spells. They're all heavily armored in split mail. They all are wielding long swords and short swords, and they look like they have crossbows on their back.
Oh, so they're just.
They look like
jackasses.
seasoned adventurers.
Well, they seem like well-seasoned mean adventurers.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, you could let me just hold on to your coin for assurance.
No, because you would have taken it from us and left town anyways.
Oh, so we're supposed to trust you blindly, but you can't trust
We don't want to
us?
hold anything of yours. We just want to kill the dragon.
And I just all you have
And all you want is my things. You're not here
So
to
you're
help the
I'm gonna
villagers.
just-
kill the
Am
dragons.
I allowed to move through the magic weapon space?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's substantial.
I want to. Fuck it. I'll just stand there, and then shoot the guy that's being hit with the, or not shoot. I'm gonna hit with my weapon that guy.
Okay.
My magical thing that I have.
Does the magic weapon have any kind of ACs or anything like that? Like, can I knock it out of the
No,
space?
you can't.
No, that
Can't
one-
hit.
that
There's no
spell is a
concentration or anything
There's
else.
no, it's just there.
It's just there.
Oh, and I'm gonna rage.
Bonus action rage.
Fuck, I dropped my dice into the ground. Okay, well, the first attack is a hit. The second one is a miss. Maybe a miss. The first attack is a 22, and the second attack is an 11. So the 22 hits for 13 magical slashing damage. Oh, wait, no. 13, 14, 15 magical slashing damage.
Okay. $15 magical slashing damage.
Yeah, the guy that took damage from the book.
Okay. After Blueberry is Sylvie.
Well, I took out my short bow and I had shot it.
Well, Sylvie, if you may need to move, but if you hit this one, or no, there is no ally. I thought you'd moved up. Nope, that's fine.
Well, I can move up.
Well,
No,
if
but-
I stand here, they can't move through me.
Yeah.
Then you guys will, yeah.
Sylvie would have to probably take a pop shot and duck back in. I don't know. DM, what do you think?
So I moved in and I'm gonna shoot him.
So what does that mean? Is there anything special going on?
No. No, it's fine.
That is going to be a 16.
That'll miss.
What?
Take a splint mail.
It was split.
I would.
Poor man's plate.
You might want to move back so they can't hit
Yeah,
you.
it's a short bow, right?
Yes.
Yeah, your arrow gleams off of its splint mail and clatters against the wall behind it.
Okay, so I move back into the stable.
Okay. It's going to be my dudes. I'm gonna have all 3 of these guys occupy these 3 squares.
Come and get me, bitches. This is why I did not recklessly attack.
And then this one right here, we're just gonna go to that square. Sweet. So I've got 3 dudes. They're gonna make 3 attacks each, all against you. So I'm gonna get 2 long swords and a short sword.
I hope you're prepared to heal me, cleric.
The first one, there's a crit, an 18 and a 10 misses. So we're looking at 21, but you're taking half, right?
Yeah, because she's raging. So
So it's going to be 10 from the first guy. I got another crit. The lowest is an 18, so we're going to assume all 3 of those hit. Plus, it's going to be 27, cut in half is 13. Third guy is also going to do all 3 attacks.
That's healing.
The lowest one is a 17. I'm assuming all 3 hits. 7, 4, it's going to be 10 points of damage total after having. So
I've taken how much damage? 23?
you've taken 10 plus like a 13 and another 10. So you've taken
so
around 30
33.
something.
Okay, I am at half health.
And then fourth guy is going to take a defensive stance, I guess. Actually, move him. Oh no, there's a door there. But he's gonna yeah, he's gonna stay there. He'll take a defensive stance. Next is the NPCs. They're all.
They all seem kind of trapped back there.
Yeah,
we're
it's,
hella-
I would say they probably
I'm going to
won't do
use
anything.
the help action on Sylvie, the help action on Jasper, and I think I can move one guy in and out, and I'll do the help action on Blueberry as well. So I'll give the 3 of you guys advantage.
Alright. Just come in, slap on the butt, leave.
Basically,
Good game.
You're looking good out there, you're looking fire.
and
I
then
know I moisturize.
the other ones are going to they're going to animal handling the horses because all of the commotion has them a little riled up.
The horses
That's fine. The
go
horses
wild
don't
and
riot.
plunge off the cliff.
Following that goes back to Jasper.
Okay. Well, first of all, the spiritual weapon will make an attack. And it will hit the same one it did last time. No, it's AC 14.
The weapon gleams off the splint mail.
Is this gleam? Is this your word now?
Gleam.
Today's word of the day, kids, is gloom.
Brought to you by the letter G.
Hello, everyone.
That's the word of
Third
the day
level
was
cure
prolapse a
on
few weeks ago.
Blueberry.
Yeah, it was, right?
27.
Feels good.
Yeah, I don't got a million of those.
I mean, I can also move back if you guys want.
Well, now that Sylvie takes pop shots, she gets sneak attack.
Okay.
She hits.
Yeah, I'm just gonna come around and try to stab through the corner.
Or no, just arrow him.
Oh, that's true.
Because he's the one that's been taking book damage. And blueberry damage.
Yeah.
No further actions.
All right. Past Jasper is Blueberry.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use my help attack, first attack to hit book damage guy. I probably don't. 14 is the highest.
Nope.
Second attack. Definitely doesn't either. Wow, that was some shit. I guess I don't really need to show rest anymore.
Did you reckless?
Fuck no.
Oh, there was just a lot of d20.
Okay, I hit twice.
Yeah.
And
you
you're
said
we were
gonna
finished.
use the help
there.
action on me.
I'm there. It's okay.
You gotta catch up for a second on your own stuff. There you
Yeah.
go.
I ain't trying to reckless right now.
I'm just asking, Doc. Can I roll like 19 d20s real quick though?
There is no Wilson Phillips concert going on here.
I wanna rock, rock, do, do, do. I wanna- Anyways, sorry about that. All right, so it's a bunch of misses.
Yeah, it's 2 misses. DM.
Is anything else?
Who rolls 9 dice against me and then gets upset because I have 3.
I'm not getting upset.
No, I'm basically just there to take hits while my friends kill things.
Okay, after Blueberry is Sylvie.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot my short bow.
That book damage guy.
Yeah.
Okay. And you get advantage on the attack.
That's good.
Yes. Then that's gonna be 22.
Yes, that will touch.
Jesus.
You found a nice.
And I get to
spot.
do sneak attack on that?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
And it looks like she has a small stray.
19 damage. And then I'm gonna pull as a bonus action. Can I throw a dagger? No. Okay. I was hoping I'd throw a dagger.
Ow, that's a pretty good shot. You definitely caught that one kind of across the side of their neck. What spurts out. But
I was hoping for an eyeball.
I'm still alive, baby.
I still gotta practice on my aim then.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'd like to see if I can bonus action hide so that they can't see me. Like crouching in the shadows of the stable.
Yeah, roll to hide.
That's just a straight roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 18?
Sure.
Yes. I gotta thank Nate from Dwarven Forge for this. He gave this to me at Gen Con as like a good luck charm, and it's been serving so well tonight.
After Sylvie is going to be my barrage of monster guys. We're gonna do the same thing and try to put Blueberry down. First one's gonna do a bunch of attacks. What's your AC?
It's only 16.
All right, so I got a 16 on my longsword, miss on my other one, and then a short sword. So we're gonna hit you for 13 cut in half is 6 points of damage. Second one, same stuff. 11 misses, it's a 17. We're looking at another 13, cut in half is 6. My third guy, come on, let's get more crits. Oh, there's a crit. And then these two are going to be misses. Looking at 14, so 7 points of damage. My guy in the back is going to brandish his heavy crossbow and shoot at you as well. 15 misses, correct?
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to make sure
Yeah, heavy crossbow kind of hits the wall behind you. After that, it's going to go back to the NPCs. They're going to do the same thing they did before, giving everyone the help action.
Thanks,
Got
buddy.
After the NPCs is Jasper.
Does Book Guy look pretty...
Book Guy has a very savage wound on their neck.
Okay.
His blood is kind of pouring down. They're kind of brandishing two weapons, but he's trying to like shoulder palm, but blood is still seeping. The rest of them are still in fighting shape.
Hello.
Does he have an attack against me standing on that corner?
No, you cannot attack around corners.
If he does, my sentinel procs anyway, so...
I will summon forth Ogma's spiritual librarians. And they will come forth.
Oh, you're doing the
Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is when I start my turn.
Yes. You will
And the
take
thing?
you'll take 3d8 points.
Okay.
And then my spiritual weapon is going to try to hit Book Guy.
Okay.
No, it will not.
Yes. After Jasper is Blueberry. And I'm assuming you target the 4.
Yes.
Okay.
Jasper, did you want to move back, buddy? Or are you good where you are?
No, I better stay here just in case you need help.
The range on it is what, 15?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, I will hit.
So I think we're in a safe. I mean, I definitely know I have those 3 in that range.
Okay.
Rolling with advantage because your NPC chose to help.
Yep.
Nice.
I hit it. 5 and... No, 5 and 4 is 9 plus 2 is 12, or 11. 11 magical slashing to Book Guy. Is he up?
Yes, I am
Okay,
still
second
alive.
attack.
Okay.
That's a 17.
Yeah,
That's just on his AC, I think.
it's a meat.
Maximum damage, so that's 16 magical
You can
slashing.
just describe how you deal the finishing blow.
I'll just look at him and I'll get my face really close to his face, and it's one of those things where I have a lot more fangs than you would expect. I look at him and I say, I don't have anything cool on me tonight. I just say, you bullied my niece, and then I'll bring the glaive up from between his legs to the stomach, to the sternum. There it gets stuck for a minute, and then I do manage to burst through the skull as I cleave him in half.
Yeah, so that mini is gone. You can get rid of that savage attack.
Okay.
You do hear from the other 3, they shout out, Celine, no! As you destroy this marauder, I guess is I'm going to use the word for. Blueberry, it
He's
is
a
still your
Batman.
turn. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I laugh.
After Blueberry is Sylvie. You can probably target the dude right here.
I'm going to sneak over into this stable.
Okay.
And
from,
I imagine that my helper that's with me is like some teenage boy who's like a few years older than me, who's like sweating and panicking, and I'm like telling him like shh, like just a little 7-year-old like shh, like stop, like I'm trying to do something here.
because of the tight narrow way, I am going to give him partial cover.
Okay.
That's about it.
Okay. That's fair. With the help action though, is that gonna now not?
You still get to roll with advantage.
Oh.
He just has a better AC.
The only thing you need to know is that whenever a target has cover, it just ups their AC by 2 or 5, or they're untargetable.
So, okay, wait a second. You see this?
That's
dice?
cocks. I would reroll.
No, but what is this? Where is this at? What does this mean?
That's a fucking cocked-ass piece of
That's
ice.
like on the tip. It's like this.
Yeah.
Just the tip.
Yeah, pretty much.
Couldn't
Just the
type
tip.
it fast enough.
No, I don't hit either hit. Can I hide? Take
Bonus
a hide
action
at-
hide?
yeah.
Yeah.
You just get underneath one of the horses.
Essentially. What'd you get? It's a nat 1.
So crit.
No, she vanished inside the
Bye
horse.
guys. Everyone have a good stream. Good night.
Bye.
She crawled up the horse's ass.
She
and
crawled into
disappeared.
the horse was giving birth, and she switched places with them.
Damn it, dude! I could have used that crit to hit him.
You're inside a horse now.
Yeah, no, you are unseen.
Fuck. Alright.
Following Sylvie is me. I'm gonna move homeboy to there.
Wisdom saving throw.
So
Oh, right, all of them. Huh?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Jerry Holkins once described this move as a
One.
spiritual chipper shredder.
2 and 3.
I love that.
15 is the number you're looking for.
Fail, and fail. I fail 3.
You take 9 points of radiant damage.
The dice
And
are
remember that
laughing
any
at us
movement
right
they
now.
make now within that field is difficult terrain for them.
Okay.
Oh, so can she get there then? Because
It's when I enter, right?
Yeah, it's when you enter.
Oh,
So
I don't know how. I guess I don't know how big the.
15 feet. So I enter in 1, 2, 3. I take the damage, and then it's difficult terrain the rest of the way. I still make it.
correct.
I'm gonna continue my deadly assaults. on Blueberry. First guy swings wildly. 14 miss. I got a 17. Longsword, you can take 7, so 3 damage. Next one is going to swing, miss. Longsword's going to hit, another 3 damage. And final attacks. Short sword hits, 6, so 3 points of damage.
They came real strong out the gate.
I was rolling some 20s.
Yeah.
I steadfast.
And then you pulled out.
NPCs. I can give the help action to Jasper.
Help.
I'll look at him and say unsafe touch.
You just get met with a very cheeky smile.
What's going on back there?
No, I've got some range guys. Move.
Somebody's trying to bookmark my name.
Move one of the turquoise guys, like where Sylvie used to be over there. So
Here?
that, just so that I have line of sight against this one.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
They will attack. They will miss. NPCs are done. Jasper, you get to take the next bout.
Okay, so this one hasn't been.
All of them have taken the 9.
All of them have taken the 9.
Okay. These guys are pools of health points.
Okay, so this one right here, we'll start with that one. We'll switch to spiritual weapon on that target. That's a 19 on the die before modifiers.
Yeah, that's probably gonna hit.
The guy that was talking
8
all the
points
shit at the
of,
beginning though
force.
is this guy, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That needs to be the next guy to go then. So
Uh,
maybe the rest of them we can try to negotiate.
I already
with them.
targeted that one.
Oh, did you? Okay.
And then I'm going to ask that one to
He'll
see if it
watch
feels
his friends
cocky
die and then
and make
he'll
a wisdom
laugh,
saving throw for
begging
me.
to death.
Cool. I'm into that.
I
you did?
am the cock. Is what
okay.
she
We just take their
says.
treasure.
Well, there's no
Yeah,
no
let's see what they got.
toll of the dead for
I didn't
me.
even launch it.
I didn't know.
Blueberry,
No,
you get to follow up.
Profit motivated. Okay, so I have not been helped, so these 2 dice are my 2 attacks.
Okay.
They I win with it.
Roger Dodger.
I'm gonna take my bonus action to have a second win. Because I have 1 level of fighters. I regain 9 health points.
I'm gonna put you down.
I get knocked down. I
Yeah,
get
I
knocked
like
down.
it.
And everything you keep it down. Following Blueberry is Sylvie.
She literally forces the horse to turn around, crawls
come
out
over
of
there.
her prolapsed ass, and fires at will.
I do. The smell will distract them.
I like to think you're still in the horse's vagina, and then you just reach out with your crossbow. I'm sorry. See, I think vagina because
You're trying to target.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get that guy. And then, did I get help
No.
from my little teenage boy that's with me in the stable?
No, you're unseen though, so you still get to attack. You get to attack them advantage.
What?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna. That's gonna be. What was it? Oh yeah. 18.
No.
18 doesn't hit.
No.
Wait. Is 13 plus 5 18, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Damn it. Okay.
No, your 18 is gonna miss because of the tight narrow way and everything in between. He's got some cover.
Okay, so I'm gonna get back in here and I'm gonna.
Sorry,
I'm back in the horse's ass.
I laughed really hard for the.
And that's stealth. When I'm hiding.
You roll stealth.
Oh, then I should have been getting way higher all these times. It doesn't matter. It's
Bro,
19,
you're already high.
Yeah, 19. Yeah, I am. 19 plus 8. Speaking of,
27. Speaking of 27.
as they say, yeah, that's it, guys. 27.
Just don't read the screen while you do it.
Following Sylvie is going to be me. I'm gonna.
I'd like to see some wisdom saving throws. That's what I really like to see.
I will try to say 1, 2, 3.
Oh shit, that sucked.
1, 2, 3. So, but my one of them save.
So if they failed, they take 6, and if they made it, they take 3.
Ow.
I'd rather that. Thank God that's not human.
Ephemeral librarians just going around shushing everybody to death.
They're trying to shush him, but he's not listening.
The three marauders are just frustrated with Blueberry. Like What is this?
I'm a difficult woman.
What is this furry thing made out of? I don't even adamantine or something.
It's called a lady, darling.
Uh,
You may have never seen one before, and you never will again.
I do tag you with my long sword. You will take 3.
Okay.
I tag you. Ooh, I get a long sword, and that's 18, and a short sword, 13 and a half. So you're gonna take 6 total. And then my last gentleman is gonna try to put you down. Or get a yacht. Where's it? 24, 15 misses. So that's a long sword, 7, so 3.
So I've taken 13 total, correct?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. I get the wheel of confusing so much. Okay.
NPCs. I can give help to Jasper. Try to shoot the blouse. And I miss. Goes to Jasper. Top of the round.
I reach back and touch Blueberry on the back and go, "May Ogma bless you."
I say I haven't sneezed.
Yes!
Holy shit!
Feel that.
I sneeze powerfully. As Ogma's might.
27, 31 regained.
I think
God!
of a cleric that goes around and saying "bless you" and then you sneeze when you get healed.
Hammered.
Yeah, you're
blouse.
like, you open your eyes and everything's bright.
16 on the die
Yeah.
before modifiers.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, why do I
7
feel so much
points
better
of
after that
force.
sneeze? Like, I can breathe easier. I can
Another
breathe everything.
30.
I don't know how I'm supposed to get past that. That was 30 some odd. Dog. Alright, let's get a roll
God
some
bless
Yahtzee.
those
You've
life
got
clerics.
a cleric and a barbarian standing next to each other to
No
form that
further- no
invincible
further
battery.
It's the most difficult part about this is if you weren't raging, I would stand a chance because I could probably grapple you and maybe
I'm
move you.
resistant to all damage except for psychic.
It's
or
not the
some
damage
shit.
reduction. I just need you out of the doorway.
I
And
know,
so you
that's
can get
why
through
I'm
everybody
fucking
else.
And
standing
it
there.
sucks because you have advantage to all the strength checks for me to move you.
I'm really good at.
You
It's
know,
tough.
maybe these NPCs next time in their later, like in their next life, they'll be like, maybe we shouldn't ask people for their treasure while they're trying to do something good.
Maybe we should learn line damage spells.
Oh, you don't know who
one,
they
one
are.
lightning bolt.
They
would
have
be
a-
real
they have a
problem.
team
Like
name.
right here.
Oh yeah, they're just gonna be like a doof.
Yeah.
After Jasper's amazing heal, we follow up with Blueberry, who
Blueberry.
again is just tanking face on my freaking crazy multi-attack death monsters.
Whoever seems hurt the most.
I
It's
like
gonna
blouse,
be
too.
it's gonna be her.
Chick. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I say being the Pink Ranger is not easy in life.
Oh,
That's amazing. I almost rolled a 1 in a crit, but I didn't.
Oh, that would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
If she would have had a nat 1 and nat 20 in one roll, that would have been awesome.
Instead, however, I always forget my actual bonus is 11 magical slashing.
Still alive. Okay, Blueberry. Sylvie, it's your follow-up.
I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do
Bang,
it
bang.
again. Boom.
Are you still targeting?
I'm still targeting that asshole. He's the one who started the whole thing.
You're stealth, you have advantage.
I'll roll it twice. That's gonna be a 13.
No,
Yeah,
it's not gonna work.
yeah. And then I'm gonna go ahead and come out back
Dragon horse.
and 11.
You are not unseen.
Okay.
Have clitoris?
Whoa.
What happened about
I don't
clitoris?
know.
After Sylvie, wait. Oh wow, that moved fast. Yeah, it's gonna be back to me.
Hold on, make me some wisdom saving.
Yep. 1 fails, 2 fails, all 3 of my guys fail.
12 rating.
To each of them.
Yep.
These ones are just dying by proxy, and that sucks.
Were you going for critical hit there?
I
didn't want to say it.
Yay!
We got
Swing at Blueberry. You get a short sword and a long sword. We're looking at a total of 6 damage after reductions. My next guy swings for blood. Misses all 3. That sucked. Final dude, Bloodlust. Let's get a Yahtzee. I got a 20!
That's a crit. That's a hit.
So all 3 are going to hit.
Oh no!
7, 14, 21 plus 6 is 27. Chop that in half. 13 points of damage.
Okay, I'll take it.
That's almost half my healing.
Oh god.
We're gonna have to take an ad before we fight this guy.
NPCs, they're gonna. I can help. This time I can help Sylvie. And Jasper. And I'll shoot. And I miss. He's trying, guys.
He's a brave little toaster.
Yeah.
No, I'm fond of this.
This little
He's-
town guy's winning your heart over
Yeah,
here. You're
he's
like,
trying.
he's trying. Yeah.
He's
Make
not
sure you
a
remember what
horse.
number he is.
He's 4.
Right?
He's number 4.
Let the
So-
mayor know.
I picture they're wearing sports jerseys. Or we put numbers on you. I had you draw numbers on
Drew
them
numbers on the
because
back.
I didn't want to remember their names.
I was like, I have
He's
special
like, my
markers
name
for
is
those.
Jordan. I'm like, no, it's 4. It's Forden.
Cool beans. Okay. Moving forward, Jasper, you get to take the lead.
MC Warhammer. Please book, don't hurt. AC 16.
No.
No, missed by 1. I'm gonna ask her to give me a wisdom saving throw.
No!
Please.
I
Yeah.
fail!
That's a 5.
Oh my god, 17 necrotic damage to her.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, this is the one that you guys have been beating up,
Yeah,
right?
She is
She's
on
dead.
the wrong team, Brosif.
You hear the other 2 shout out, Runa! No! And as she falls, the other 2 kind of take more of a pleading stance. They're still armed. They're like, wait, we can talk about this.
Now this guy wants to talk, huh?
Blueberry, unless Jasper has any other actions.
Nope, no
Blueberry, you get to take the helm. The other 2 are definitely they seem to have lost the will to fight.
Here's what happens. When Runa withers and then blows apart, I catch her eyeball in my mouth, and I take a moment to just crunch it. I look
Like
at
a
them.
grape.
Yeah.
Like a juicy, nice, green,
And
big grape.
a little bit of juice squirts out from it right onto the face of the leader who was shit talking earlier. That was in character. And I look right at him and I'm like, yes, dude, let's talk. Put down your weapons and strip naked.
We'll die to the cold.
Would you rather die to the cold or?
I'd rather not die at all. Is what I want to. Is what I'm trying to
Yes,
get
put
to.
your weapons down and strip naked. This is not a request.
The faster you do it,
Persuade
the faster
me.
we can get away.
Okay, I'll persuade, but if he doesn't, I'm gonna take my hits.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my hits on this man.
He started it.
Oh my
That's a
God.
nat 20, baby. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. They'll drop their weapons and they'll sobbingly begin to remove they're it's obviously cold, but they begin they take off their splint mail.
Yeah.
Then they
I want them
they
to
kind of
get
look at you.
down to the nude, the fig leaf, and then I will.
You want them down to
I
the fig
will
leaf?
Give them back the clothing once I pat it
They
down.
will
for
they will
damage.
strip.
She's just trying to embarrass the shit out of him, pretty much.
Well, I also don't want them to stop.
They'll have to put up flyers saying that they're, that they've indecent exposure in front of a child for the next
No, I'm hidden in the stable. Jasper's already told me to stay in there.
I do give you the clothing to pat it down and make sure there's no weapons or poisons or needles or.
Yeah, can I
stupid
investigate
fucking
their
shit.
clothing then?
And then
they're-
once
yeah.
it's investigated, I'll give it back.
12 plus 8, yeah.
Dirty 20.
They do not appear to have much.
I want all their health
They've
potions.
actually
I want whatever
they
they got.
have no health potions.
Okay.
They have the armor and weapons that they had on their back, and they actually have like half a day's rations for 2 people. So it appears like they were all out of food.
They were
this
in a
and that.
bad way.
What's going to end up happening is as they're stripping down, you're going to question them like who they are and things like that.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
you're speaking with.
I want to say this before you get into the closing, whatever. I want to give their splint mail to our guys.
Nice.
Yeah,
We'll
do
give
you
them
wanna-
back their clothes, but we're gonna give.
Yeah,
some
they
of
can
that
have their clothes back. I'm not gonna kill them, but I want splint mail to our boys and their weapons.
The commoners or the
No, our bad boy. Our big
Can
bad
we
boys.
tie them to the horse where they can't have control of the horse?
The
And we'll
horses
slap
are
the
dead.
horses' butts and make them run down the mountain.
Oh, that's cool.
No, we can't do that. That'd be murder.
But they're not gonna.
No, the horse is just gonna run, and they're just tied to the horses, and then whoever when they get to town.
through an outside mountain in the
Well,
snow.
they have their clothes on except for their armor. Everything but their armor gets put back on.
Yes, they have clothes, but that's not cold weather gear.
Well, they were trying to kill us.
Anyways,
I will disable my spiritual guardians. The librarians go back to work.
Okay.
Blueberry gets bandaged for 5+ level.
so we are going to move to a quick break, but before we do that, I'll leave you guys with a little bit of information.
Okay.
You are speaking to Brachus and Jabal. These two are the last 2 remaining members of the Stone Cold Reavers. They're sellswords. However, if they can't make any money doing, that stuff, they turn to robbery. They literally came here in hopes that they could rob the dragon without the dragon knowing. As attested to like the note, they don't have any food. There's one other member of the Stone Cold Reavers that left a while ago to go get provisions and food, and he hasn't returned yet.
Was he an ogre?
No. They're like, yo, ogre. No, there's no ogre.
Okay.
I beg to differ.
They do.
There was an ogre.
There was. They do apologize. They blame their actions on being hungry, and they're poor.
So some some spiritual librarians kicked your ass, and so did a barbarian because you're hungry and poor.
Yeah,
That's classist.
That's for you to say.
Well, yeah, because we're in a position of power.
Hey, we'll tie him up and we'll come back to him if we don't get killed by the dragon.
Well, why don't we just have tie him up
You can leave.
and then leave him with the commoners?
They
The
became the
bandits
new
come
bait
with
for the
us.
dragon.
Oh, yeah.
How about that?
And the commoners
Oh,
will
yeah.
still have their weapons.
They're the new bait for the dragon. We just throw them in there.
That would
They're
still
like,
be,
look,
that would still
I-
be murder.
We still have a pig.
Yeah,
You
the
do
pig
still
with
have
the,
the pig.
the
We
pig
can
with the
use these guys as
poison. Yeah,
backup
'cause we
later.
brought it back up.
They do ask if you guys have food that you could spare because they're hungry.
Sure, I'll give him a ration.
Yeah, we'll give them a day's worth of rations,
Like, thank you.
and then we'll after
That's
they.
all
eat,
they had
then
to do
we'll
was
tell
ask.
Oh, yeah, your friends would
You
still be alive
created
if you
enemies.
guys weren't assholes.
You know?
Hey,
You
that's
can't
the past.
attract.
That's the past. That's the past. That's the past. You're
Look, you
right.
can't
I show my
attack
holy
these with
symbol.
shit.
This is the Waterhavian
You
library
attack with
card.
honey.
All you had to do was ask.
With that, would you guys like to take a short rest?
It would give you back your.
It would give me back my Delios.
And you
Does
can
it do
spend
anything
hit
with your
dice
spell
if you need
slots?
to.
I won't give.
No
any
one's gonna
spell
get any
slots
spell
back,
slots
but
or anything like
But
that.
I still have a 4th, and I still have my 1st and
Okay.
2nd. Plus, I get this back for you, so I can still heal you.
I tell my niece that eyeballs are what are known as hobgoblin caviar. And,
I try it.
you try one?
Yeah.
You like
How's
it?
it taste? Make a Constitution saving throw.
You know, I can't see myself eating any of those.
it's fine.
14. It's all right.
You can stomach it.
Yeah, it's.
Maybe it's not your favorite.
It's an
It
acquired
needs
taste.
it needs to be dipped in sugar.
You're such a child.
Yeah.
Just a little powdered
Maybe,
sugar
maybe
on
a
it would
little
go
bit
a
of.
long
And
way.
what about a little tear duct?
Or maybe some lime.
And with that,
Like a chaser.
Yeah.
with that, we're gonna take a $5. If you need to use the bathroom, things like that, go ahead and
If you
do
guys
so.
need to use the
If
bathroom,
you guys
please.
watching at home need to use the bathroom, go ahead. Stick around. We'll still be in chat, so if you have comments, questions, maybe you want to share something, we'll be able to communicate with you in those terms. But we are going to use the restroom, and
We're going to be human beings.
we're gonna.
Christmas. Ho, 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 ho.
you guys for hanging out and sticking in.
Try to move in, Ben.
Bane.
Late.
We just polished up taking care of the stone cold reavers. We've stripped them down to their clothes, given their armament to the colony. You guys are gonna leave them kind of to guard and stay in the. We're actually in the gatehouse.
And we leave them to think about what they did.
Yeah.
Think about the.
We make sure their
actions
legs are
taken
tied, their
to
arms are tied,
get
but
here.
make sure that we show the commoners how to make sure they don't lose any, blood flow to a certain area.
Of course.
And if they act up, shoot them.
Oh yeah, don't hesitate to kill, I say.
Kill.
Perfect.
Very happy
With that, we move back to exploration.
Okay.
We'll move through this kind of quickly-esque.
I'm gonna start opening doors. I open this door.
So these rooms in here appear to be mostly storerooms and barracks. In one of them, you can see kind of the sleeping quarters of the Stone Cold Reavers and where they were hanging out, along with their not demolished, but their lack of provisions. In one of them, there's a smithy, which is going to be this one. This is a fireplace.
Okay.
Here's a fireplace here. There's like an anvil. It looks like it was an area where you could probably do some kind of smithing work, but this hasn't been used in a very long time.
Do these fireplaces connect in the secret door kind of a way?
No, they just go straight up to the roof. The only point that's actually going to come of any interest is when you get to here. So this is a bridge that leads to the second portion of Icespire Hold. When you open the door, in the center of the bridge, hanging from the ceiling, is a bell. It's an iron bell. It's just hanging out.
Is there anything on the bell, like any sort of like designs or markings on it?
No.
You wanna
It's
check?
a very plain Jane bell.
Could it be connected to a string or a tripwire that would ring if we cross that bridge?
Our cleric just mumbled that maybe we should check the traps. I feel like this will
Agma will bless her while she does this.
Okay. Give me
So she gets a
investigation.
guidance.
Investigation. So, I don't even need to roll that. Okay, so that is going to be like 25.
You do not find any traps, no tripwires, no, nothing.
Does she see a dragon looking at us from above?
No. This bridgeway
Yeah.
is also covered.
Oh, it's covered.
Yes. There is a 3-foot rail, so you can still like peer out left and right and stuff.
What's it covered in?
Ceiling. It's covered like where like.
Like it's
Like
like
an
like a sky bridge almost kind of looking, but like open
Yes,
sky bridge.
the walls are open.
It's an open sky bridge. Okay. So at the roll that I did, it pretty much looks safe, right?
Yeah. I mean it looks sturdy. It looks completely safe to cross. The only thing of any kind of interest is the iron bell.
I'm having a real life temptation to ring this bell, but of course character me never would.
We'd lose any advantage.
On the
I
wall over here, you see rusted chain. If you follow that chain, it leads to the bell. So you probably pull on that chain and do something with the bell.
I think we should get over. to the
And
other
then there's a
side.
door. You do notice that this door is partially opened, and there are damages to it.
Does this look like an abbey?
No. This looks like it's more militaristic. Is its functioning?
Okay. I assume the bell's for emergency purposes of being attacked. Then.
I thought it was for, like Land Shark, Jehovah's Witnesses, Avon.
Yeah. Ring bell if you're here to sell me something.
Yeah. And then the bridge would collapse.
Ring bell for service.
Exactly.
Because you guys can see outside, this corner of like the larger section, this is partially destroyed and collapsed.
There's a part of me that wants our cleric to sniff if this bell is magical. but that's 10 minutes of our time.
Mhm.
So maybe we should just go on forward.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and step onto the bridge and start walking forward.
Yeah, at what point does shit go wrong on this bridge?
You make your way all the way
It
to the
feels
door.
climactic. I don't believe it.
The door again is partially open.
I would like to. I know we're not in initiative, but I would like to ready myself to hit anything in the face.
Sure. Nothing
What happens
jumped
when
out at
she
you.
opens the door?
Okay, open the door.
Get rid of the sheet. You're a sheet.
Zeke's on this new role right now where everything, like anything you say to him is like, you're a microphone. You know, and I'm just like, Zeke, oh my god, stop.
Ooh, pass over to baby.
I like these blue glittery ones.
Alright. So you guys are right there. Here's 1, 2, and 3.
Where do we come in at?
Over there, right there. So again, like I said, this is partially collapsed. This door is partially open. When you look in, it's just kind of a short, empty corridor.
What the fuck is? Nah,
Another
don't
door.
go in there yet.
Okay.
What is this?
Those are arrow slits.
I take my very long weapon. I'm gonna step in front of you just for one
Okay.
second.
No problem.
I'm gonna go like
Give me
this, and I'm gonna push my weapon into the arrow slit from there because I can do that.
Yeah, you stick your weapon in there.
And I just kind of jab it around a little bit. Do I
Your
encounter?
thing ganks, you know.
Do I encounter meat?
No,
Okay.
it clangs around stone.
I'll do the other one.
Same thing.
Okay, we can go back. Proceed. Did we get shot?
What will happen is from behind you guys, one of the commoners that are watching the other two comes up and is like, hey, just so you know, the Reaver guys said that the dragon is here and that we should probably be a little quiet.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
as
I
a
couldn't attempt to
precaution.
make a
It's
stealth check.
it's one of the guys in full, like in the mail and stuff, and he's clanking the whole time he kind of comes up to you. He's like, hey, I think we should
She's
be
like
a
a
little quiet.
snowman made of metal.
Yeah.
Okay, should we stealth check it then?
Yeah, because
I
Captain
can do
Obvious
that.
didn't blow that away for us.
I have created a stealth check that I think is probably around a
Ah, we both got the same number.
Yay! Dice twins.
Oh my god.
Nice roll.
Yeah. That's about right. You got
Oh, yeah?
3.
I got 24.
I think I'm at an 18. My character sheet has the roll
That's
again.
good enough.
Okay.
Oh god, and you've got 3
Because I don't
boys.
roll
You've got 4
disadvantage
boys
with my
following
shits.
you.
Well, yeah, but those are our bandits. They're not.
They're all fine. Yeah, I know. That's well, one of them you forgot about. He vanished into the cloudy bits. Yeah. That's it. This door is closed. These are arrow slits. That's about it.
Okay. Sweetie, do you want to look for traps in this tiny short death hall?
Yeah, I
It
go
looks
in
like
there and
somewhere people go to die.
I investigate this little room really quick before I tell anybody to come in. Huh? Yeah? 14?
Nothing. That's just the fortress entrance.
Okay. I go up to the next door then.
It's unlocked.
I want to, as quietly as possible, open the door to, like, as stealthily as I can.
Land shark.
You begin to kind of creak open the door. Inside, you hear the fluttering of like meaty wings.
The fluttering of meaty wings?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so gross.
1, 2, and 3. If you'll just place those like kind of arbitrarily
Sounds like.
around here.
Does it sound like leather in the wind? Pretty
They're
much.
not the. They're just. Don't worry about what the picture is.
The fluttering of meaty wings.
Yes.
Does it
Three.
sound more like Sloppy Joe or steaks?
I wasn't really sure if meat could flutter, but now I know that it can.
It can flutter.
2 T-bones. Smack, 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 smack.
They're tiny little beasts. They look like mosquitoes.
Oh, it's a sturge. God damn it! All right.
But they're kind of just flapping around inside the room. It looks like it's an audience chamber. There's shields, weapons, and tapestries that appear to have once like decorated the walls. A lot of the decorum in here has been destroyed. There's a pile of humanoid skulls and rusty armor that are kind of scattered amongst debris.
So wait, do I get to use my sneak attack for the first time ever while playing a bugbear? Not just on
The
this
Sturges are currently unaware. They're unaware.
Oh my
of
god. We can sneak attack it.
So we can just dash to it and sneak attack it?
Well, we don't have to dash. You got a bow, I got a javelin.
Oh, I can sneak attack it. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to move into combat?
Well, yeah, I think so, unless we're gonna let them feast on our commoners.
No, I think we should try to
Scoop
save
me
that
up.
for the dragon.
Just
Should've just let us help
for
the
standards' sake, roll initiative.
Christ.
What did we
20,
get?
dude.
Christ.
High as fuck, 21.
A 21, BB.
Is that dirty 20 or a natural?
I got
19.
a natural
A
20.
what?
19.
This is
Kill it, dude, Jasper.
Our second natural 20 on an initiative.
27.
All right, so they are all.
I got 27. You got me for 27.
They are
right?
all gonna have the surprised condition. Blueberry, you get to make the first action.
Even though I got a 27?
You got 27? I think you said
Yeah.
20.
I got a natural 20 plus my initiative is a 7, so I got a 27.
Oh, well, I wrote down on the list Blueberry gets to go first.
No, that's not how that goes.
Blueberry, you get to
Oh,
use your
you
sneak
And
attack.
I even got a 19.
Fine, that's right. Blueberry wants her sneak attack. She can have it.
Well,
Fine.
we
nah.
all got a sneak attack. We're on a surprise round.
Yeah, you guys can go out of order. It doesn't matter.
So Cindy, go first. You rolled a higher number than my number.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't.
I'm just
no.
gonna go.
I wrote it in pen. It's unchangeable.
You
It's
bastard.
permanent.
Make the
So
arrow.
60 plus 5. That's going to be 21.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Sweet.
Love this little blood balloon. Fuck this thing up the ass.
So I got a sneak attack, right? Is what you said?
Yeah.
Lord,
God,
yes.
thank you, Jesus.
We're gonna say you're attacking. This is
you auto
popping.
crit if they're surprised.
Oh, oh, that's right.
You get your assassin perks.
That's right. I do get to
We
crit
never
on
get
that,
to
on the-
surprise
Right, so I'm
anything.
gonna let you just roll a bunch of dice because whatever it is, it's probably dead.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't matter.
I mean,
No, it
I
matters.
want to know I would like to know the
Okay,
numbers.
so that's
Blueberry, you're gonna be next. I'm assuming you're gonna go in and just kill the shit out of something.
Well, I'm probably gonna stand right here and
Number 23.
shoot at it. I actually have a longbow. Oh, I have a whip. Oh, I have such long reach. I don't even have to use that shit. I can just use my fucking blade.
When a sturge comes along, you must whip it.
26 plus 23 plus
49.
49.
All right. Well,
Do you have your dexterity?
Yeah, I did. I added the extra 2 on there.
wow. Yeah. So there's Poppery, there's Bay, and there's Strop. Which one did you kill?
I would assume Strop, since that was probably the first one I saw, right?
Fuck you, Strop. Get out of here.
Just explodes into powder.
Okay, I have hit one of the
It said
creatures.
no disintegrations.
For 18 damage.
I
Yeah,
need a
it's dead.
special gun for
And,
that.
oh, and
huh?
also I'm standing here.
I need a special gun for that. Huh?
Wait,
Mhm.
I have to
Doesn't
stand
work.
there.
It's dead. And then you can still step back if you wanted to. Lee, what did you do? Do you
Unless
want to
don't
ask it to
want-
make a
unless you
wisdom
don't
save?
want me in the move, in the way.
Do you want to make a wisdom save?
If I attack with advantage, do I get advantage? If I attack with surprise?
Oh, if they're surprised? No, I don't think you attack with advantage. It's just that on their turn, they do nothing.
Yeah, they don't. We get a surprise round, so we get a whole round where they don't get to act.
Yeah.
You are nothing.
Well,
do
you guys will
nothing.
probably get the kill then on it. Make me a dexterity saving throw because I
A
don't
dexterity saving
want
throw.
to bang the gong and get it on if we're trying to be stealthy.
That's fair. I failed.
10 points of radiant.
It explodes.
Okay.
It's
Meta
like-
knowledge. It has 2 HP.
It's like a game. It's like a fair game at a carnival game. You know, where you just like pop, pop, pop.
It's like playing the game with the pop, like the Pop Goes the Weasel little
Yeah,
game or whatever it's
whack-a-mole
called.
thing.
Whack-a-mole, that's what it's called.
We
Whack-a-mole. Why
saw
couldn't I
we
think of
kicked
that?
its ass.
Painted on the stone floor is a 10-foot diameter, shield-shaped crest that features a black tower being struck by a golden bolt of lightning.
I don't step on it. Wherever it is, I don't want to step on it. A black tower being hit by a golden bolt of lightning. Okay.
Can I investigate the room?
Yeah, we'll investigate.
Whoa, almost knocked me down.
Does our cleric notice that this resembles some kind of religious iconography or some bullshit?
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
11.
Yeah.
Should I make that roll?
I'm just gonna give it to you.
Oh, okay.
What does it look like?
It's the emblem of a orc warlord. You can tell that it has very strong ties to Talos, god of destruction,
Yeah.
It's that.
and lightning and death.
Oh, that's right, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Our buddy.
So I don't know
people.
if I would call him our buddy.
I have not had a bad encounter with Talos.
And you rolled
Give it to
an 11 for investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm gonna give you.
Okay, so are these stairs? What's this?
That is a normal wall.
So I go up to that wall and I go to draw on it with my crayons.
With your 11 investigation, you draw on this seemingly totally normal wall.
Did she?
I thought it was just a wall. I'm coloring
That's
on
exactly
it.
what I'm saying. It's a wall. That's it.
Alright, I'm gonna.
So I color on it. Does
I'm
anything
gonna
happen while I
attempt to-
color on this wall?
No.
It's a me, a wall.
I'll attempt
It's just
to
a wall.
investigate. I have -1, but you never know. No, you darling, that drawing is so good. I love
It really
reds
really
and
is.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go up and sketch
It's
it.
very hard to have secret doors when I give you the entire map.
I'm
So
gonna
no, under no circumstances do you discover it being a secret door.
I'm gonna go up and sketch it. You know, put pressure on it.
Yeah, all the pressure you want to.
You know,
on it.
because
We all
you know
start
at that
looking
point,
at
you know,
drawing.
I
You
could
might
just-
have
Yeah.
Everyone's really into the drawing.
It's really
Yeah.
good drawing.
That's
Yeah.
like an 8.
Yeah, it's a solid.
Dude,
It is in
the
fact a
dice gods
solid
do not
wall.
want us going into this room, so we will not go
Much
into
like
this
Alright,
room.
that
that's
is
fine.
also a solid chunk of
You know what's
wall
gonna
as
happen
well.
is some peasant's gonna come in here
But
and go,
this is
did
a
you guys find that
fireplace."
secret door over there?
That's a fireplace.
Well, we don't want to start the fireplace because that'll bring attention to the dragon.
We didn't start the fireplace.
Oh, get out.
It was always burning since the
Alright.
dragon was turning.
that was pretty good.
I
like
Darling, can
Yes.
you
But there's
get this
another
door for traps and then open it?
I come up after I stare at my drawing and I proud of myself and I put it back in my little purse. I come over to the door and I feel rejuvenated after getting some artistic frustration out, and I go and investigate the door.
Sure. Occurs to me I didn't actually restore my HPs.
Ben, if this gets botched, I'm moving it. Put it on the tissue box. Crit. That's bullshit.
It didn't get bossed.
Jesus, it was 28 with a natural crit.
For a
Oh
brief
my fuck.
moment, that you think the door is trapped, but no, it was just a cobweb.
Ew! I'm not a drow. Ew.
The door is also unlocked.
Ew. Your race is against Drow.
Yeah.
Like everything's fine except for Drow.
They like spiders. They're gross.
Oh, spiders not
But yeah, it's just
I'm a tiefling afraid of spiders.
I mentally canceled the
Jasper told me some gnarly stories.
spider-shaped brooch I was gonna get you for your 8th birthday. I've had
No,
this
I'll have it
team
melted.
of craftsmen working on it for 3 years, but I'm just like, oh, we'll turn it into something else.
So I go into
Sorry,
the door.
keep kicking the
Yes.
camera.
It was
I
an
keep
IKEA
kicking.
loft that you were gonna buy.
When you step in, door, wall.
I wanted him to go door, dragon.
I know, right? I let Blueberry know that there's
A wall.
a wall there.
I think I would just ask you to check for traps, investigate all the doors for traps.
I come
Ogmund's gonna
over
give
here,
you guidance.
and I'm about to like go through this door, but then I lean.
Roll investigation to search for traps. If
Hold
your
on.
investigation's good enough, I'll let you know if there's a
I
secret
was gonna
door.
say I lean against this wall and I ask Jasper for a box of juice.
Sure. You lean against a wall.
Okay.
Seemingly completely normal.
And I
Trap
well,
wall.
she
I mean, wall.
and she'll get guidance from that juice box.
And you get to add a d4 to your normal wall. What do we get?
That's a 4 right there.
Yeah, I
Wait,
know.
a
So I didn't send it.
dirty 20 on the nose.
None of the doors appear to be trapped.
But
The wall next to you, something about it just doesn't match the patterns around it. And it appears to be a secret door.
I call one of the townspeople into the room.
They all fled into the room.
I call one that's not wearing the heavy armor. Which one isn't
Oh,
wearing
it's... These guys are all back. You've got you've got these 4. These turquoise
Okay.
boys. These are the ones you have.
the turquoise boys are not wearing any armor.
Oh, okay. I ask one of them to come here and help me find why this wall's different.
Not
If
number
you
4.
push towards the bottom right corner, the whole thing seems to want to rotate. Or open.
Scooby Doo.
You should just tell him to push on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he opens it. He opens the secret door.
Number 2 can go through that one.
Yeah. So we're gonna.
He steps forward, a plate under him sinks into the ground as arrows pierce into his stupid
I
face.
knew this was coming.
Number 2 is gone.
Is what I thought would have happened, but it didn't. He's totally fine. He's just standing there like an idiot.
I was gonna say, looking under his armor, is he wearing a red shirt?
Yes.
You son of a bitch, DM.
It seems to open up towards the arrow slits. So like in certain ways, this corridor right here is used for like defense and offense. So like people coming in, they could stand here and keep those poised.
Does he see this
They
door?
can also defend outside. Yeah. It's just a normal door.
Does he see anything when he opens the door?
No. This is all rubble. Again, this whole corner seems to have been destroyed, and it's all rubble.
Is it to the point where
So he sees outside.
we cannot go around it?
You can. It's just difficult terrain.
Oh, I see.
This line here is the edge.
Because I'm somewhat inclined to go this way around.
This way that you don't know exists currently.
Right.
He comes back and reports back to us and tells us what he saw.
I saw the outsides. It's just like a collapsed hallway. It doesn't seem to go anywhere.
Do we want to go this way? Oops. Number
It's
2.
collapse, not the other way around.
No,
Stop.
do we tell him let's go?
I mean,
Keep turning him around. Come on.
I feel like. Oh my god, his name totally has to be Tuvok.
Get out of here.
Because he's at Star Trek and it sounds like two.
One cool thing that happened is when you did open the door, the howling whistling of the outside, comes in through the doorway. It's also slipping in through the arrow slits here, but when he opens the door, it's
I feel like you're talking about this howling and whistling a lot.
it's stormy.
It's very
outside.
windy and cold, I would assume. Then.
You're on a mountain top.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if it's just ambiance or if there's some kind of mechanism by which it interacts with the bell or some shit like that. Okay.
You,
let's just
you
go
feel
into
the
this
pit
room
in your
and see what's
stomach
up.
begin to turn as the shrill terror begins to overwhelm you.
For real?
No.
Oh, because that sounded like a thing that I would.
Yeah, the door's
Okay.
unlocked.
All right, I'm gonna go into the room.
Okay.
Walking into the room, everything in here has been destroyed or dismantled or something of the like. I mean, like going so
Clear.
far as like there were chandeliers that once hung from chains from the ceiling. Those have been smashed down. Any of the furnishings have been messed up. It looks like this might have been like a dining room. There's a fireplace. Lying in the sooty fireplace is a stuffed, mounted head of a large white wolf with glassy blue eyes.
Look, that was the butt of my weapon.
So it looks like a dire wolf, the head of a dire wolf trophy that's been thrown on the fireplace. So it's a little bit blackened and burned, but not all the way.
Do the eyes look of any value?
Investigate.
This is coming. That was 8 plus 8, 16?
Yeah, they appear to be gemstones worth 50 gold pieces each.
Yeah, I definitely jack those then.
Okay.
In my investigation...
Peer out the eyes of the thing.
Yeah, dude. I pull out my nail file and I use that to do it. Because I'm a little girl. Of course I'm going to have a little nail file. In my investigation of the eyes, do I notice anything else about the mount? Like, is there anything behind the mount? Like, did I see any notes or papers or plaques? No. Okay.
It just looked like the residents that used to live here just have like had a heyday ransacking and destroying shit. So
someone got mad, like they went crazy or something. Because I mean, they didn't steal. It doesn't look like they stole all the eyes.
What you understand, is those worshippers of Talos that you encountered in the woods used to live here. So this is like their old stomping grounds, and they just like had a heyday just like breaking shit.
They were orcs, right?
Yeah.
Of course. Okay. Yeah. They don't care. So then, yeah, I took the eyes. Is there anything else in the fireplace that I can see?
There doesn't appear to be anything else of value or interest. There's another door.
Okay. Is the door locked?
No.
Check for traps and let's begin.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and slowly open the door.
Peering inside, it follows the same path that any furniture that's there has just been broken. Twin fireplaces. This area looks like it used to be a kitchen. A cold breeze kind of blows into the room from the fireplaces, so you can tell that these are connected to the roof.
Okay, I want to investigate and see if there's a way that I can close the vents to the fireplaces to stop the wind from coming.
Yeah. Just, like, looking at it, it appears like there are, like, little, levers that you could probably pull and that would, like, close the chimneys.
Okay, so I want to close the chimneys and stop the wind from breezing in then. And then I'd like to investigate the room.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good. 11.
There doesn't seem to be anything of value that seems... No. The room is barren.
What about the little water closet over here?
That is slightly ajar. Peering inside, it looks like it used to be a pantry. The room has been ransacked, leaving nothing but smashed shelves, broken barrels, torn sacks.
There's one jar, but only slightly.
Yeah. Amidst the debris, there are the skeletal remains of a humanoid clad in rusty breastplate.
I poke it with the shaft of my weapon and get ready to hit it in the face if it's a skeleton.
Nothing happens.
Okay, I don't hit it in the face.
I will spend 10 minutes pop my detect magic.
We sit in the pantry for 10 minutes making awkward small talk with the villagers. Oh, it's village life. Like, your guys are bandits? That's cool.
Your detect magic is successfully cast. You see nothing.
Okay, well, so can we loop back around over to this way and look at this door? Sure. Anything fast of interest?
Nothing of interest.
Okay.
Again, just seems to be boring old shenanigan
Okay.
nonsense.
Open door room.
Yep. Nothing of.
Thing. Okay. So we've done all of the things except for this room, which we now know exists because we had no idea that there was a room there before.
Awesome. So
I'm
it's
a
at this
guest.
point that you actually get some kind of something.
Oh man, shit happens, guys.
Finally.
Rogue, would you like to be in front or would you like me to be in front? Ladies' choice.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, I will.
If you feel you need to be protected, that's fine.
I slightly do. We're getting toward Dragon Town.
Blueberry, can you give me a nature check?
Second. Ooh. 14.
That's good enough.
Negative
So this is the debris of a destroyed door. You can see large claw marks. It appears that Cryovane has kind of investigated the interior of the fortress, but not too deep. By like shattering away doors and kind of peering inward. So Cryovane has kind of explored and been inside of the fortress, but that's about it.
Would Cryovane fucking fit in here? Do we?
He
think?
can squeeze, but he didn't like go here
Okay,
or in here
so
or
then
in here. But he
behind
definitely
me,
broke in here, and you can also see the shadow remains kind of in here.
I want to check out this room here. Is there anything in there?
Yes.
What is it?
There are skeletons scattered about the room.
Oh.
Do they look like they're gonna come alive? And fuck with
There
us?
are 3 humanoid skeletons in rusty suits of chainmail laying on the floor near rusty longswords, and a 4th skeleton in rusty plate armor lies slumped in a chair that faces the fireplace. A steel goblet lies on the floor between the legs of the chair.
I give my cleric the hairy eyeball. What do your cleric senses detect in this place?
In the middle of the room, there's a sturdy oak table. Tiny carved wooden figures of soldiers are strewn about. And there are torn up remains of old maps.
They're playing D&D.
Detect magic.
Your detect magic has been going, and there is nothing.
I say I roll a fireball marble in there and see what it does.
What? You're gonna cast fireball in here?
Throw the whole
I
necklace.
thought we were trying to be discreet.
Well, that's true. Well, that's cool. Okay, I guess it's fine. Detect magic picking up nothing.
No, I want to see you explode this room more than you know. Please roll a fireball ball in there.
I can't.
Why?
Save it for the dragon.
You know, you have the necklace of eat it, dude.
Damn it.
Can I do a
You guys don't have to speak with Dad, do you?
Are they beasts?
No. Oh, you do have it on there, huh? That's crazy.
Can I roll a pebble into the room?
nice?
Yeah, there's debris kind of around you where you can. Yeah.
How many skeletons come alive?
He's a very
No
wise
skeletons come alive.
Jasper, is what it is. Very wise Jasper.
No, I also
No
heard our
glowing
DM make fun
bits,
of us
no
one
nothing.
Time. I wasn't gonna let that
There's a
happen.
fireplace. There's a handful of skeletons and rusty suits of chainmail that lie strewn about on the floor. They've been dead for some time now.
Well, they. I mean, I guess I could go up and speak with Dead on it.
Nah, that's that. Walk into the room. Come on. What's gonna happen?
I could charm him.
Okay.
We can always meta this. You know skeletons are weaker than veterans.
We don't know if they're even cursed. I say we just find out, and maybe they'll tell us how they died if you speak to them.
You know, it's just we've gotten so far and we've been so quiet and we're like right there and we're gonna go make a bunch of noise, but that's okay because I want to fight something. Let's do it. What do we want our marching order to be? I can go in first, cleric first. What do we?
Blueberry steps into the room.
I step into the room.
No.
I say,
happens.
I
God
yell,
damn it,
long
I
live
knew
the
it.
fighters.
No, don't yell shit.
You
I
face check.
tiptoe into the room.
Nothing happens.
I go up and I poke all of them with my weapons.
You poke all of them.
I discover a hidden door. No. Can we investigate?
Yeah.
Can we
I
get
assist.
guided?
I will give whoever's got the best investigation
Her.
Me, I
guidance.
have it
By
plus 8.
far.
Oh, that's good.
Add a d4 if you want to.
I have 25. You save it. Hold on to it. 25.
Well, it's still hovering on your head.
Oh, okay.
So there's
I have
there's
it
a
then anyway
handful
on
of
the side.
there's a handful of things that happen. One, this totally normal looking piece of wall you discover is a secret door.
What?
Wow.
In front of the fireplace again, there was another humanoid sitting slumped in a chair. And underneath was a silver goblet. The silver or steel goblet. The steel
Okay.
goblet has the dried remains of something, like some liquid in it.
Like you didn't want to get him to take a pee, so he just used his cup.
No.
I have a poisoner's kit. Can I roll an investigation to see if I know this poison?
You don't
And
have
see
to
if there's
roll.
poison?
I'm gonna base it off of your 25.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Here's what you learn.
Okay. Chemistry was my favorite lesson that Jasper did.
All
that's
of
why.
these humanoids, all of these humanoids
smart.
are orcs. The one in the chair with the goblet seems to have poisoned themselves with the goblet.
Okay.
You can't tell cause of death because it's so old, things like that, and you're not a practitioner of the medicine arts. But yeah, it looks like the one took his own life, and the other one's not really
This
sure.
is very
what happened.
culty. So, like, the leader killed his followers and then killed himself. This is very culty and very worrisome. In the fire pit, or in the fireplace, do I see anything in there?
No.
And is there anything?
Kind of the charred remains of rubble.
And there's
They were just trying to
nothing
keep
of
going.
value in here or anything
Nope.
that might help us.
Just
I let everybody know that these guys poisoned themselves and pretty much killed themselves.
You know that the one with the goblet poisoned himself. You don't know about the other three.
Okay, so I expressed that.
You can think that they did, but you know for sure that the one with it died.
I think, Uncle Jasper, I know you have a very special power of being able to talk to things that no longer live. I think this guy, we need to find out why he poisoned himself.
Oh, there's also a great axe. The guy in the chair, there's a great axe next to him. It's just a great axe, but it kind of has an orcish design in it.
Look, I'll carry it.
Cool. Yeah, that's
She's
it.
got a whole, like, artillery, like, going on.
It'll
like,
fit. It'll
I
fit
did
somewhere on
leave
the horse.
Some of them in the horse.
Yeah. Just a
I'll
collection
cast
of
Speak
art
with
is what she
Dead
calls
with him.
it.
Okay.
My art collection, darling. My gallery.
Yes, exactly.
Gallery de Blueberry.
There's like expensive things in glass cases with lights in them in like your big mansion
Yeah.
back in the city.
That's just torture devices, though.
I don't know that.
That's why her name out in the field is Blueberry, but at home it's Bondageberry.
Ooh, I
No,
like that.
It's for the purposes of pain.
Before you
It's
Isn't that what they're always
BBBDSM.
for?
Before you burn your third level spell, you are aware that the corpse that they've been dead more than 10 days. The
Oh,
spell-
and before we do that, because thank you for that Dr. Quinn medicine cleric check, I was out of third level spells. I forgot.
Oh, so we can't do it anyways? Okay, that's fine. Alright, well
have to-
that's weird. Now, in this secret door that I discovered, since there's
Yeah!
nothing else,
Yeah,
I know
door.
it leads into this other room. Does that mean there's stairs here now, too?
these are stairs. They go down, and this is a door. And when you open this door, you immediately see that this is another secret door. You can easily open it from the side.
We're like, be
But
careful
these are
now,
stairs
drawing
that
from the other
descend
side of the-
downward deeper into the fortress.
Now, are we trying to go down, or is there a way up?
These are stairs that lead
I
up.
think we should go.
Oh.
We should go
These are stairs that
down.
lead down.
Down like.
This is a broken door.
Like
This
or
is an
whatever.
open-ish area. This isn't really open, but it's an area
We should descend.
with a thing. And this is
I-
a totally normal wall.
I think we should descend too for some reason.
You wanna go down?
I'm getting the feeling going down is. I don't know. Going down, I think, is the move.
It's hidden, and therefore we should go look at it.
Maybe.
I agree.
Maybe there's something to help us slay the dragon.
So we
want
wanna go down?
Military. Yeah.
That's the plan.
Yeah. I send number 2 down the stairs first.
Number 2 walks carefully.
And I
Quiet.
come in behind him too. Him and I are gonna stealth down. I'm assuming Blueberry and everyone follows behind.
Yep, I'm definitely coming down.
Okay, so we go down.
So it is with that that you begin to descend into the darkness, where we are going to end today's adventure.
Okay.
Thank
in the
God I can see in the
darkness.
darkness.
So can Jasper, thanks for the goggles.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, oh, everyone's got
Yeah,
dark
they're
vision.
goggles of dank vision.
There we go.
Tank vision?
Mm-hmm.
Tank
So,
vision is much funnier than anything else I've heard tonight.
so within that,
He sees good weed everywhere.
we pause at them descending into the Ice Spire Hold's underbelly, I guess is what I'm going to call it. Tune in. Our next adventure will probably be the culmination, the full turnabout. So tune in the next 2 weeks.
On the 19th.
Not on the 19th.
Not on the 19th.
Oh.
No, the 19th would be in the week.
Oh, that it will be 2 weeks?
Yeah.
But something comes out that day. There's a thing that's happening
Oh
on the
yeah,
19th.
Star Wars comes out today. I won't be here.
No one's gonna be here.
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna have to tell Kristen got to reschedule that 19th then, because I think I got tickets with Chris and Charles. I think to go see Star Wars.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, tune in next time when we figure out what time we're gonna play again.
We'll
Will the adventurers be able to defeat?
Yeah, we'll announce it on Tuesday at Cleric Talk. That's
Yeah.
what we're gonna do.
Next Tuesday, we'll
Hi,
announce
guys,
when
thank
we're
you
gonna
so much for
continue.
watching.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for joining us. We had a blast tonight. Tonight was really fun. Tonight was awesome. I liked tonight. There was a lot of good role playing. It was really good tonight. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too.
There was a lot of cleric shredder.
Yeah. I'm gonna remember I have guidance though, because we're just descending down the stairs. I still have. I'm like a Sims that's got the little
The
guidance
little
over my head still.
I'm very excited for you. I'm glad you guys went down. You guys are going to. We'll pick up at the catacombs of the Ice Spire.
Rabbit Riot again.
What?
Rabbit Riot again.
Oh, Rabbit Riot!
Who's Rabbit Riot? Do I remember Rabbit Riot?
I don't know. We